This live high school football game on Lake TV is brought to you by Burger's Smokehouse, Slumberland Furniture, Quick Car, Pro Designs, Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia, Lake Regional Sports Medicine, Price and Randall Injury Attorneys, Hawken Car Star, Eris's Pizza, Polylift Boat Lives, JJ Twiggs Pizza and Barbecue, Chances Are Restaurant and Lounge, and the official photographer of Lake TV, Studio T Images.
It's time for the Burger's Smokehouse pregame show. And now, your host, William and Dave.
Welcome to School of the Osage in beautiful Kaiser, Missouri, home of Week 7 Lake TV Game of the Week, and it's the Osage Indians in their annual homecoming game, and they play a very, very tough Blair Oaks team. I'm William Holstrom, by my good man, Dave Glendenning, and it's the Burger Smokehouse pregame show, and it is action-packed, Dave.
Yeah, I can't wait for tonight's game. Blair Oaks has not lost a regular season game in, 3 years?
Indeed.
Coming in here on homecoming, we're going to see what the Osage Indians can throw at them.
Indeed, after a big-time win a week ago. So during tonight's Burger Smokehouse pregame show, Dave and I, we're going to talk with both head coaches. We're going to spotlight one of our favorite players, one from each team. We're also going to talk about how both teams have gotten to where they're at this point in the season. That and much more when we come back on the Burger Smokehouse pregame show.
Welcome to Burger's Smokehouse. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Burger's Smokehouse invites everyone to come and visit our unique visitor center. See all the amazing museum-quality displays highlighting the seasons of the Ozarks and learn about meat curing and the history of Burger's Smokehouse. Peruse our factory country store where we offer the largest selection of cured and smoked meats found anywhere. While you're here, grab a smoked meat sandwich and enjoy our video tour in the Good Old Days Theater to see how we produce our famous products. Our 4-generation family business has combined time-tested curing traditions with modern meat processing innovations to become the largest specialty cured and smoked meat processor in the nation. Burger Smokehouse is nestled deep in the rolling Ozark Hills near California, Missouri, just 20 miles north of Eldon on Highway 87. We're just a short drive from anywhere in the lake area. Just follow the road signs to Burger's Smokehouse. You can find our products in grocery stores throughout the lake area. Visit our website at smokehouse.com. Burger's Smokehouse, your trusted provider of cured and smoked meat since 1952.
It's the simple things in life, all the little moments that together add up to something spectacular. Slumberland, it's a good life.
Your car, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. For all your car is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Quick Car's Unlimited Wash Club features unlimited washes starting as low as $22 a month. Plus, with every full-service oil change at Quick Car, you'll get an extreme interior clean for only $7. The Quick Car Unlimited Wash Club. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
Back here on the Burger Smokehouse pregame show, and the Osage Indians fresh off a big-time win at the Versailles Tigers last week, 48-8, and they're going to have a much tougher contest tonight when they face the 6-0 Blair Oak Falcons.
Yeah, tonight I'm actually looking for Braden Pritchett. See what he can do tonight against the Osage, see if he can stop Wheeler and company. Should be very interesting. He's a defensive back and leads the team in tackles and with 3 interceptions.
Yeah, not only does he lead the team in tackles this year, also the leading receiver with over 450 yards and 3 touchdowns, and he has had a big-time year, and he's all over the place. But that's really true for both teams tonight. You have big-time playmakers on offense, you have big-time playmakers on defense, and when you talk about the Blair Oak Falcons, one thing that blew my mind is just the success of their third-year head coach Terry Walker. First, you got to talk about the man's story. He was a 2-time All-State linebacker for the Jeff City Jays. He then got a full-ride scholarship to the University of Missouri, where he started both years there before transferring to the Air Force Academy, where he started 2 years there at linebacker for the Falcons, and then went on to be in the Air Force for 22 years, including making it to the rank of lieutenant colonel before retiring back in 2013. After that, he spent 2 years as an assistant coach for the Jeff City Jays, and back in 2015, he took over for Brad Draley as a head coach here for the Blair Falcons. And you want to talk about hitting the ground running as far as your program? He's 31-2 as a head coach, including 24-0 in the regular season. Of course, in his first year, 2015, took his team all the way to the state semifinals before they lost to John Burroughs, the eventual state champion. And then last year, took them to the state quarterfinals before losing to the team that ended up going to the semifinals. 31-2, very, very impressive in only 2 seasons. Prior to this year, 2 district championships, 2 conference titles, and we had a chance to talk with Coach Walker earlier tonight.
Now joined by Blair Oaks head coach Terry Walker. Coach Walker, you come in against a very good Osage team tonight. Touch on the Indians.
Well, Osage, like you said, has got a great team. I think they're 4-2 on the year, but they've got some really nice skilled players, and they've got a big offensive line. Defensively, they chase the football real well and create a lot of turnovers, so we're going to have our hands full.
You guys haven't lost a regular season game since you've been the head coach of the Blair Oak Falcons. What do you guys have to do to make sure you guys continue that?
Well, the first thing we always talk to our kids about is just playing hard. A lot of times if you play hard, you'll play through a lot of mistakes. Now, that being said, for tonight's game, we got to make sure that we eliminate big plays by Osage, obviously, and we got to eliminate turnovers by ourselves.
Very good. Coach, if you look at the Osage roster, is there one player that really sticks out to you?
Well, I think the kid at quarterback is certainly a kid that's really been a standout this year offensively. Certainly he's a leader, and then they got a couple of kids on defense that are real hard-nosed players that do a great job for them.
That's head coach Terry Walker of the Blair Oak Falcons. Coach, thanks for joining us.
All right, thank you so much.
Hey,
you can tell Coach Walker, a military guy, no-nonsense kind of guy, very to the point, and I think his team obviously follows in his footsteps. They're very, very disciplined, and we're looking very, very forward to seeing the Falcons tonight. Now, I do believe we're about to sing the national anthem, so we will switch to our top angle camera, and every member of the Lake TV crew on their feet, hand over their heart.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please join the School of the Osage Marching Indian Band in the direction of Doc and Cass for tonight's playing of our national anthem.
Rendition of the Star Spangled Banner, our national anthem. Of course, glad to bring that to you right here on Lake TV, part of our Burger Smokehouse pregame show. And right back to the Falcons. You were talking about their lead receiver. Well, I also want to talk about Ben Thomas. He's tonight's Slumberland Furniture Spotlight Player of the Game, and he's another guy that does it on both sides of the ball. So he's only got 27 tackles, but 5 of those for a loss, 5 pass breakups, and here's the big stat, 5 interceptions. The junior also has 17 catches, 290 192 yards, and he leads the team with 6 receiving touchdowns, and he's had a big year. We expect him to be all over the place. 5 pass breakups, 5 interceptions, also leads the team in receiving touchdowns. Ben Thomas is going to be a big part of tonight's ball game. So when we come back on the Burger Smokehouse pregame show, Dave, we're going to talk about the Osage Indians. We'll talk with Coach Devin Johnson, and we'll talk about a very special young man who's also a junior receiver and D-back. When we come back after this.
Pro Designs, but better than a billboard.
If you're looking for a long-term, sustainable way to brand your business, wrap it. This is Jimmy at Pro Designs, and we're excited to announce we now offer financing. That's right. Pay as you grow with flexible payment options. Go to prodesigns.com, click on the financing tab, and in minutes, know your approval status. Simple, fast, and easy.
Pro Designs, but better than a billboard.
Here at Rick Ball Ford Lincoln, my team is driven to be different. Different in a great way because we're going to give you the very best customer satisfaction anywhere. One of the parts about our dealership you will love is our 1995 oil changes. You get a free alignment check, you get a free multi-point inspection, you get a free car wash. Everybody will get all of that combined for $19.95. Stop by today or come visit us at rickball.com.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, we're proud to support our local student athletes,
increasing their safety so they can compete in the sports they love.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, keeping athletes safe and healthy is not just a job, it's our passion.
That's why Lake Regional offers 5 area locations for physical therapy.
And a team of physicians specialized in sports medicine.
Lake Regional Sports Medicine, here for you.
Chances Are Restaurant and Lounge in Laurie is a hometown favorite and has been since 1989. With generous portions, favorable pricing, and a familiar staff that treats you like family, going to Chances Are is a no-brainer. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Come in on the weekends for the prime rib and all-you-can-eat shrimp. And on Saturday night, year-round, they feature live music with some of the area's hottest bands. And if you stay out too late on the weekend and need that late breakfast fix the next morning, come enjoy our all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet until noon on Saturdays and 1 on Sundays. Off Highway 5 in Laurie, come find out what makes us so special and...
If you're here once,
Chances are you'll be back!
Welcome to the best. Welcome to Hawken Car Star. For over 30 years, we have been providing the best auto body repair service in the Lake area. For the last 2 years, we have received the Top 10 award for customer service in the Car Star Nation. It takes the right team, facility, and passion to provide this level of quality. Call us to learn how easy it is to get your vehicle back to looking like new. There is only one name that stands above the rest, and that's Hawken Car Star, located in Osage Beach. Just Google us. Car Star, North America's most trusted auto body repair experts.
Relax! We'll take it from here.
My father, Eris Pardalis, grew up in Greece. When he arrived here 50 years ago, he brought with him a taste of his childhood, a delicacy he would introduce to Missouri that brought joy to the taste buds of America. Pizza. Pizza so perfect, it could only have the Eris name. Eris's Pizza. We've been building communities around delicious food since 1961 and making friends for life.
Polylift Boat Lifts.
Your boat is a major investment. Make sure it sits on a poly lift.
When you need a boat lift to raise your boat out of the water, choose the one voted best boat lift at the lake. Choose Polylift. Any size, built with the best quality construction, a lifetime warranty on the tanks, and the service to stand behind it. We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build poly lifts.
Welcome back to Lake TV's high school coverage. Folks, we did have some technical difficulties if you're trying to watch on the stream. We are live now, so we do apologize as we continue our Burger Smokehouse pregame show. You got to talk about the Osage Indians, and of course, we always touch on the head coach. Gotta love Coach Devin Johnson.
Yeah, he's done a great job this year, but last week he allowed some of his players a little rest. Maybe looking forward to this Blair Oaks big matchup tonight because Blair Oaks is leading the division, and Osage is right there behind them
right there. So you got your two top teams in the Tri-County Conference tonight squaring off. And Coach Johnson knows it's a big game, and they're playing their best football of the year right now, and they're healthy, getting everybody back. Nick Riley, who didn't suit up a week ago, he's healthy tonight. Austin Magnuson and played just over a quarter. And then, of course, Drake Gaines, Dalton DePay, and a handful of other guys didn't play much in the second half. And Coach Johnson, he was very, very happy with the way his team prepared. And we had an opportunity to talk with head coach Devin Johnson earlier tonight.
Now joined by Osage head coach Devin Johnson. Coach Johnson, you played these guys before, coming in 6-0, one of the toughest contests you had this year.
Yeah, I mean, they're a very good football program. They've been good for the last 10 to 15 years, so you expect them to be well coached, which they are, disciplined and confident. They're ranked second in Class 3 for a reason. Our conference is tough. Every night we're going to play a tough opponent, but tonight's a little different because we're playing a team that's made some deep playoff runs in the recent past. So they're very well coached. They're going to be a tough test. We're glad to be back here at home and enjoy homecoming and hope to play the best of our ability.
And you guys are very, very healthy coming to this ball game and probably playing your best football of the year. Touch on that.
You know, we've gotten a lot better the last 4 weeks. You can really tell. The first 2 weeks we struggled taking care of the football offensively. We've had a few mistakes here and there, but really the last 4 weeks we've started clicking a little bit, and our rhythm and tempo is coming. And you know, we have a lot of varsity experience on our team, so I think that really just kind of getting the flow of their season and what they want and everything. But every Friday night's different, and we know that too. So we have to prepare the same way we would against any opponent, and just hope that our preparation and execution will outlast our opponents.
I ask you every week when we cover your guys' games, Coach, this opponent, if you could pinpoint one thing you have to do to get a win tonight, what is that against the Falcons?
Well, I probably say the same thing every week too. We got to eliminate the big plays. This is a team that defensively is very physical, and they do a good job of just limiting you to 2 or 3 yards and making you snap it again. Defensively, we have to force them to snap the ball again. We can't give up those big runs for scores or big passes for scores. Offensively, we're going to have to keep moving the chains. We got to be good with our tempo and rhythm and kind of try to wear them down defensively and hope that by us moving the chains, eventually we'll get some scores. So, and one of the factors that we don't talk about a ton, Will, is the special teams. I think it'll come down to field position a lot. In a game like this, where there's two good teams, field position could be the difference.
Coach, real quick before I let you go, touch on the fact that young man Josh McCubbin last week, 6 sacks. I've never seen that at the high school level. How about that?
Yeah, it was really amazing. It was a tied a school record. There was 6 that was given up by in 2011 by Alec Berger, so it was kind of cool for him to be able to get in the record books. We just hope that it gives him confidence to do even more tonight.
Absolutely. That's Coach Devin Johnson, Osage Indians. Coach, good luck.
Thank you. Go get him, buddy. Go get him, buddy.
I think one of the big keys, you heard Coach talk about it, is, eliminating the big play, but it's also going to be a fast start for Osage. You're going to have to get their guys involved. And obviously, I've always loved Drake Gaines, but his counterpart pretty solid as well.
Yeah. Dalton DePay, the Slumberland Spotlight Player of the game. He's actually does work on both sides of the ball. He's got 5 touchdowns and 50 tackles this season, and he's kind of your do-it-all, Swiss Army knife kind of player for the Osage Indians.
Yeah, he comes in leading the team in catches with 29, 358 yards. You said 5 touchdowns on the year, also 50 tackles, 5 of those for a loss. He's also got a sack and a fumble recovery. And so we stick with the trend of junior wide receiver / cornerbacks. We talk about Ben Thomas for Blair Oaks. We talk about Dalton DePay for Osage. And both players are going to have a big impact in tonight's game. Now, if I could spotlight a couple of things, obviously turnover is huge, but just like Coach Johnson said, the special teams are going to play a huge part of tonight's ball game. That field position is so big. And if Osage can keep their defense fresh and off the field and sustain a couple of drives early, get their crowd behind them, it could be a good night for the Osage Indians. At 4-2, they've yet to beat Blair Oaks and Coach Devin Johnson's regiment here, and I know that during their homecoming this year, it'd be a great time to start. So now as we turn our attention to center field, as they're here for the coin toss, we'll see who wins the toss. So Osage set to receive. As you see, it looks like they won the toss and elect to receive. So Blair Oaks gets the ball to start the second half, folks. That is going to conclude tonight's Burger Smokehouse pregame show. When we come back, we've got a dandy. Both teams sitting top of the Tri-County Conference. We've got it for you on Lake TV after this.
My father, Eris Pardalis, grew up in Greece. When he arrived here 50 years ago, he brought with him a taste of his childhood. A delicacy he would introduce to Missouri that brought joy to the taste buds of America. Pizza. Pizza so perfect, it could only have the Eris name. Eris's Pizza. We've been building communities around delicious food since 1961 and making friends for life.
Polylift boat lifts.
Your boat is a major investment. Make sure it sits on a poly lift.
When you need a boat lift to raise your boat out of the water, choose the one voted best boat lift at the lake. Choose Polylift. Any size, built with the best quality construction, a lifetime warranty on the tanks, and the service to stand behind it. We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build poly lifts.
And it is officially game time, folks. I'm William Holtz, joined by Dave Glendenning here. We'll be bringing you tonight's action live here on Lake TV and the Blair Oak Falcons visit the Osage Indians. This is going to be one of the more competitive games we've had, and back to return for the Indians, Ian Riley. It's a squibber to pay, deflects it. Now Drake Gaines picks it up, and he takes a nice hit. He's up to about the 35-yard line before being wrestled to the ground there. So 1st and 10 for the Indians. They start with it at the 35-yard line. Be interested to see what Osage does here offensively against a very tough Blair Oak Falcon defense. They come into the ball game only giving up 10 points per game defensively. They're the #1 defense in the Tri-County Conference, and I think this is going to be one of the tougher tests they've had this season. Wheeler out of the shotgun. They give is to Riley. Picks his hole. He has a couple of positive yards before being taken down. We're going to spot him at the 38. That's good for 3. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 7.
And Osage in their typical hurry-up offense.
Wheeler under pressure, and he is taken down to the turf there. Number 46 for the Blair Oak Falcons. We don't have a number 46 for the Falcons. So now on 3rd and 20. Wheeler looks over the middle, looking for Magnuson. That's deflected. It falls incomplete. So that first drive for Osage, we talked about needing to get positive yardage. It stalls, and that's going to bring up 4th and 20 now. And Wheeler's going to be forced to punt the football.
Absolutely not the way they wanted to start this game tonight. The Wheeler's, I would say, is an above-average punter, and hopefully he can get a good one off here for
Comes
Osage.
into this ball game averaging 37 yards per punt, and he's going to punt here. Oh, that one hits the turf. He's able to get rid of it, and that is a disastrous start for the Osage Indians. They don't move the ball in special teams glitch, and that is going to be incredible field position for the Blair Oak Falcons. They start 1st and 10 at the Osage 25-yard line.
I think I just jinxed him, Will.
So 1st and 10 now. We're going to get our first look at the Blair Oaks offense. Cade Stockman at quarterback. Riley Lentz in the backfield with him. Lentz takes the handoff. He's going to be stuffed at the line of scrimmage. First guy there looks like Magnuson. It is the big-time All-State linebacker, Austin Magnuson. Actually, it's Tragan Whittle in there. Whittle there. Magnuson cleans it up. So 1-yard gain for Lentz on 1st down. Stockman takes a snap. Looking towards the sideline. He's got his man. Ian Riley on the stop. Braden Pritchett, his 46th catch of the season. This one for 4 yards is going to bring up 3rd down and 5. Yeah, you saw Nick Riley corral Pritchett out of bounds, and Pritchett comes in 45 catches. He's been he has been favorite target of Blair Oak quarterbacks this year. 3rd and 5. Stockman out of the gun.
Oh, looks like it's against Osage.
And on 3rd and 5, dead ball, offside, automatic 1st down, and really going to be kicking yourself after that one. So 1st and 10 now after the fresh set of downs That's Ben Thomas, takes the give on the sweep, and he is into side the 10-yard line, taken down by Gaines, but not before he gets to the 6-yard line. So we're going to give Ben Thomas 9 yards on the sweep. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 1. That's only Ben Thomas's 2nd carry of the year. They don't run that play a lot, so maybe trying to catch Osage sleeping, and works out nicely for 9 yards. 2nd and short now. Stockman out of the gun. Lentz now in motion. Stockman, quick hitter. That's Pritchett, and he is corralled and taken down. Looks like there was a fumble on the play. Lucky for Blair Oaks, it was recovered by number 52 for the Falcons. Drew Bosson with the recovery that's stopped by Garrett Sutherland as he punched it out. So 3rd and short now. Stockman out of the gun. The quick give to Lentz, who's got the 1st down inside the 5, looking for more, and he's down to the 1. That'll bring up 1st down and goal from the 1-yard line.
Boy, this is putting Osage in a tough spot here early.
Yeah, that short field a big part of that.
And Blair Oaks, I have to say, they're looking pretty crisp on offense, even though it's been just a short field they've worked with.
Stockman out of the gun. Look to his right, he's hit, and no, knocked away by Dalton DePay, who very nearly jumped the route. Quick hitter, and he was looking for his favorite target. Braden Pritchard was Cade Stockman, the quarterback, was looking for Pritchard. And I'll tell you, Dalton DePay jumped that very nearly. Took that the other way. So 2nd down and goal from the 1-yard line.
That was a dangerous play by Blair Oaks. I have a feeling they're not going to throw it here on 2nd down.
Oh, Stockman the give, and guess who? Austin Magnuson in the backfield to take him down, and that's Magnuson's 80th tackle of the year, 6 for a loss. Guarantee you he's a lock to repeat as an All-State linebacker once again. So 3rd down and goal from inside the 3-yard line. The Osage crowd assume they'll get loud here, partner.
They already are.
Stockman takes the snap. And Osage defense stands tall. This time with the run. It's number 15 for Blair Oaks, Sam Lubering, the sophomore, and he goes nowhere. Sutherland in there on the stop for the Indians, and this is big-time defense by the Indians. That's going to bring up 4th down and goal for the Falcons. Play clock already inside 20. You see Blair Oaks looking towards the sideline, hoping head coach Terry Walker makes a call. He was asking one of his players, Dave, how far out are we? It's a good 2 yards. So I think as the play clock goes down, Coach Walker burns his first time out. We're going to take a short commercial break. We'll be back on Lake TV after this.
Welcome to Burger's Smokehouse. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Burger's Smokehouse invites everyone to come and visit our unique visitor center. See all the amazing museum quality displays highlighting the seasons of the Ozarks and learn about meat curing and the history of Burger's Smokehouse. Peruse our factory country store where we offer the largest selection of cured and smoked meats found anywhere. While you're here, grab a smoked meat sandwich and enjoy our video tour in the Good Old Days Theater to see how we produce our famous products. Our 4-generation family business has combined time-tested curing traditions with modern meat processing innovations to become the largest specialty cured and smoked meat processor in the nation. Burger Smokehouse is nestled deep in the rolling Ozark Hills near California, Missouri, just 20 miles north of Eldon on Highway 87. We're just a short drive from anywhere in the lake area. Just follow the road signs to Burger's Smokehouse. You can find our products in grocery stores throughout the lake area. Visit our website at Smokehouse.
And we're back now, 4th and goal. Blair Oaks goes. Stockman looking, throws over the middle, and it's intercepted! Nick Riley and Osage defense holds tall. It's officially a touchback, and the Indians have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. That's only the 4th interception for Cade Stockman. It was incredible coverage across the board. Stockman was back in the pocket for a long, long time. It was going to be incomplete even if it did get through the defense, but Nick Riley, welcome back to the lineup, young man, and he makes a big-time play, 4th and goal. And how about that defensive stop for Osage?
That was incredible, really. It's They're playing with a lot of energy tonight, I can already tell.
So 1st and 10 out of the shotgun is Wheeler. Looking to pass, look towards the right. He's got Drake Gaines in the flat. Catches, makes the first guy stutter step anyway. So about 7 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 3.
And it was tackled made by Braden Pritchett.
Leading tackler, he comes in with 57 tackles. He's already got a couple tonight. So 2nd down and 3 now. Wheeler takes a snap. That's DePay, who's got a good couple of blockers outside. DePay across the 40, and he's pushed out at the 45-yard line. That's a big-time gainer. They're going to spot him at the 46, and Dalton DePay's first carry goes for 20 yards and an Osage 1st down.
Great play. And he was tackled out of bounds by Ben Thomas on the play.
So now Wheeler under center. Rolls to his right, DePay into the flat. Hauls that one in, lowers his head, and DePay still going. He has positive yardage. We're going to give him 6. So Dalton DePay was our spotlight player of the game, and he's been off to a quick start here. 6-yard gain here, and that's his 30th catch of the season.
And that was Braden Pritchett on the stop.
Wheeler now. That one was blown dead and coming through like a truck for Blair Oaks, number 45, Bryant Gipe, the sophomore. He came on the blitz. Nobody touched him, and that was a loss of 5. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 10 now. Gipe really read that one well. Would have loved to see Wheeler change the play at the line of scrimmage once he came to the line. 3rd and 10. Wheeler takes a snap. Rolls to his right now, looks back across. He's got Sutherland, and he's upended and taken down by Pritchett, and that's good for no gain. That's going to bring up 4th down. And once again, Osage going to be forced to punt, this time from much further down the field. We'll hope Wheeler can get off a good one and pin Blair Oaks deep inside their own territory.
Yeah, that was a great tackle by Braden Pritchett.
Yeah, Pritchett's been all over the place. Already 4 tackles tonight, 2 for a loss. He's had himself a nice start to the ball game. Bad snap, nice job by Wheeler to get it off. Gets that one up, hits at the 30, and then takes, well, fielded there by Sutherland. So Osage does their job on special teams as a bad snap. Nice job by Wheeler to field that and punt the football. Blair Oaks starts their 2nd possession on offense, 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Yeah, this time, Will, they're not gifted with the blessing of having a short field to work with. So we'll see if that Osage defense can amp it up here and keep up this intensity.
Man, and if you're Osage, you have to feel good about the start of this ball game, because after you have a terrible play on special teams and give them short field position, that being the Falcons, to get a stop after being 1st and goal from inside the 2, you got to love that. Stockman out of the shotgun. Stutter steps now, looks and incomplete. He was looking for number 20, Bryce Kempker, the senior. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10 now. You can tell Cade Stockman, he very, very antsy in the pocket. He really jumpy, moves those feet around a lot. That brings up 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion.
Good point, Will. I was getting ready to bring that up.
You got a guy like Sutherland coming after you, or how about Josh McCubbin last week, 6 sacks in the ballgame against Versailles. You have him and Austin Magnuson coming after you. I'd probably get a little antsy as well. The quick give to Lentz. He is hit and drilled on the play. Austin Magnuson, the lead guy. Dalton DePay also in there as well on the stop. And I'll tell you what, this Osage defense looks very, very good so far. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 8. Be a great time for a stop here for the Indians.
Yeah, the usual suspects in on the tackle, and I honestly think some of that rest is starting to show here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, Austin Magnuson and Tragan Whittle, probably the best linebacker duo in the entire Tri-County. Stockman now throwing over the middle. Looks, he's got his man. It's Braden Pritchett. He's got a block, and he's outside across midfield. He's across the 40, steps back, and he's still on his feet now, inside the 20, all the way down to the 11-yard line. Braden Pritchett on that one. Incredible play. Wow, all the way down to the 10-yard line. So we're going to give him 58 yards on that catch and run. And it was some really nice blocking downfield, and then some really nice playmaking by Braden Pritchett.
I have no idea how he stayed in bounds.
So once again, Blair Oaks 1st and goal now from the 10-yard line. Cade Stockman out of the gun. Quick hitter, that one behind the line of scrimmage, hauled in by his wide receiver. That's a touchdown. Number 88, Marcus Edler, the junior. I'm not sure if that's going to be ruled a catch or a run. It looked to be backwards, so as far as I'm concerned, Marcus Edler with the touchdown run. Now, Edler came into this ball game with just 11 catches, but he was averaging 21 yards per catch. And that was a really nice design play. The blocking was there. Edler did the rest, and Blair Oaks on the board first. They bring out their offense looking for 2. Stockman out of the gun. Throws now. He's got his man. That's Pritchett, and the 2-point conversion is good. So Blair Oaks, they strike first. They lead 8-0. You're watching exclusive coverage of high school football on Lake TV.
Chances are Restaurant and Lounge in Laurie is a hometown favorite and has been since 1989. With generous portions, favorable pricing, and a familiar staff that treats you like family, going to Chances Are is a no-brainer. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Come in on the weekends for the prime rib and all-you-can-eat shrimp. And on Saturday night, year-round, they feature live music with some of the area's hottest bands. And if you stay out too late on the weekend and need that late breakfast fix the next morning, come enjoy our all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet until noon on Saturdays and 1 on Sundays. Off Highway 5 in Laurie, come find out what makes us so special and...
If you're here once,
Chances are you'll be back!
Welcome back, folks. And so early on, it was Osage. They would bend, but they wouldn't break. But Blair Oaks finds a way to punch it in. And you were talking about some really nice blocking, and we've seen it so far, partner.
Yeah, other than the pass and catch, number 23, Ethan Lubering was key, and he was instrumental in getting that touchdown. He had an awesome block.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's going to be very crucial here for the Osage Indians. They find a way to sustain this drive, try not to let the momentum swing too much in the favor of the Falcons. So Squibb. Uh-oh, ball's on the turf and fielded, and inside the 20 is where it ends up going out of bounds. So Osage 1st and 10 from their own 19-yard line, and we'll see what they do offensively.
So what do you say, Will? Would you have tried to let that bounce out of bounds for the penalty there? It was pretty close.
Well, once it's touched in play by an Osage player, there's no chance of that. So once it was touched by Sutherland, you just had to try to pick it up. So tough call either way. 1st and 10 now, 5:10 remaining here in the opening quarter of play. Wheeler out of the gun, the quick hitter. No, he's going to keep it. Wheeler with his head down, and he falls forward. He has about 4 yards on the first down carry. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Pick up a 4. Brings up a 2nd down and 6.
So I like the option play right there as Wheeler keeps it. Here comes quick hitter and looking, and DePay didn't make the break and turn around quick enough, and Wheeler had no choice. He had to get rid of it. He was under duress. You know, Ross Reinhardt, our head production assistant, he mentioned it. It's been number 45, Bryant Geip. He's been coming through the line untouched nearly every play in that backfield. Osage going to have to do something to pick up these free blitzers coming out of the secondary and that second line. Once again, they're going to give it to DePay, who tries to get outside, and he is taken down. What a tackle by Pritchett on the stop. After just a couple-yard gain, that's going to bring up 4th and 4. And once again, this far in your own end, Osage is going to have to punt the football away, partner.
Mm-hmm. And I've noticed Dalton DePay, he's been pretty involved in the offense tonight.
Yeah, indeed he has. So now we're going to see if the long snap can give Wheeler an opportunity to really get off a good punt. He's yet to have an opportunity. Much better snap this time. Wheeler, and that time he gets off a real nice punt. Pritchett back, he fields it at his 36-yard line. Cuts outside, now tries to make a couple guys miss. Makes the first one miss, and then taken down at the 46-yard line. And once again, Blair Oaks has outstanding starting field position.
Yeah, Hunter Neiman first there on the tackle for Osage.
So really, Osage defense has been very solid. You had the long play with Pritchett earlier on that 58-yard catch and run. But besides that, Osage defense has been all over the running game. And they've done a nice job containing. We're going to see if their defense can't keep them in this one here early on in the first half.
Maybe that'll be a key to the game, just stopping those big plays by Blair Oaks.
And this is a team that lives and dies by the big play, the Blair Oak Falcons, and they have found a way to get those big plays all season long. Stockman out of the gun. The give is to Pritchett. And he is tripped up by Sutherland from behind and then taken down by Tragan Whittle and Austin Magnuson after a modest gain of 2. That brings up 2nd down and 8.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Will, but didn't they have 3 huge long touchdowns against Eldon a few weeks ago?
3 huge long touchdowns really was what swung that ball game, because Eldon very much in that ball game. The score was 18-12 late in the 3rd quarter, and then that's when the long plays really started to pile up for the Falcons. So 2nd and 8 now. Stockman out of the gun. Pritchett in motion. It gives to Lubering, and he's going to be taken down. First guy there for the Osage Indians, Tragan Whittle.
Not finding much room running inside so far tonight.
Notice a gain of 1 for Lubering. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Boy, it'd be a big time for the Osage defense to get a stop. We saw that last time on 3rd down, and that's when that 58-yard play came in to Pritchett. Watch for Pritchett here. Stockman, little antsy now, throws the comeback, and in and out of the hands. Throwing, he's looking for his wide receiver, number 23, and that falls incomplete. He was looking for Lubering, Ethan Lubering this time.
Looks like they're keeping their offense on the field here. They may be going for it.
Well, out of the shotgun. Osage has to be alert. 4th and 7. Now Stockman backs up a little bit. Ben Baker going to try to get back for the Indians. There's the punt. Baker is back. That bounces and goes out at about the 16-yard line. So very nice special teams play for Blair Oaks. It's going to be 1st and 10, Osage at their own 16-yard line. Now you see more and more of that in today's game, where they come out in the shotgun set. That's the way Versailles always lines up. Their quarterback out of the shotgun, and then they back him up a couple of yards. What that does is, as you saw, it really doesn't allow you to set up for any kind of punt return. And although Baker had gone back, he wasn't really in a position to go up and field the football. And it takes a Blair Oaks bounce and ends up bouncing about 12 yards further down the field. And Osage backed up inside their own 20-yard line.
So maybe it's some sort of an adjustment we're going to have to make.
Watch for Drake Gaines. He's got single coverage, top of your screen. Covering him, you have number 88, Marcus Edler. Quick hitter here is Austin Magnuson. Stutter steps back inside now, trying to keep the legs churning, and he's going to be stopped at the initial line of scrimmage for no gain. A nice job swarming to the football by the Falcon defense.
I liked the play, but I didn't like the outcome. They tried faking him out by looking left and went right back to the right. I don't think I've seen that play yet this year.
So 2nd down and 9 after the modest gain. Under center is Wheeler. Pitches outside. Nick Riley cuts back across, and there's Nick Riley with a nice run across the 30 up to the 34-yard line. They're going to spot him to the 35, so we'll give him 18 yards. Pritchett in on the stop, but that's an Osage 1st down and a much-needed fresh set of downs, partner.
Yeah, it was great blocking on that play.
So Wheeler out of the shotgun. He's going to roll to his right. Wheeler is waylaid on the play, in on the quarterback sack. Number 75, it looked like.
Yep, that was 75, Justin Cobb, a senior, 6'2", 210.
Cobb came in with 2.5 sacks. I think he's going to share a sack with another Falcon there. That goes for his 3rd of the year officially. So 2nd down and long after the sack. Wheeler rolls, he's got Magnuson open, makes the catch across midfield. That's good for 23 yards up to the 49-yard line.
Gorgeous play.
Gorgeous design, gorgeous execution, beautiful throw, and Magnuson, he was being barreled down on by 2 defenders, did a great job just making sure he hauled in the football. You get a big-time play from 2 of your big-time playmakers, and Osage right in this one. Wheeler, the quick give to Whittle, who stutter steps the first guy and falls forward back to the initial line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Here's second down and 11.
And one thing, Will's looking over the roster of Blair Oaks, they're not the biggest team in the Tri-County Conference. They really aren't.
They got a lot of young players playing for them. And you look at their starting roster, a lot of sophomores and juniors getting big-time minutes. Wheeler, the quick hit. He's got Gaines, beautiful throw, and he may go to the 20, to the house. Drake Gaines from 50 yards out, his 7th touchdown of the year in Osage. Right back in the ballgame. Oh, baby.
Wow.
What a throw and what a job by Drake Gaines. Takes the catch about 12 yards downfield and scampers the rest of the way to pay dirt. And you talk about making a big-time play when your team needs it. Drake Gaines, a beautiful reception. And how about Zach Wheeler recognizing the coverage, said if I get a quick hitter to my receiver, I know he'll do the rest. And Drake Gaines continues to shine here in what has been a huge senior campaign for him.
Yeah, what an electrifying play, and I think it has electrified the crowd here.
Going for 2 now. Wheeler out of the gun. Quick hitter. Looking for Whittle, and he's going to be bottled up in the backfield by the Falcons. So he loses a couple of yards, but Osage, they're on the board. 50-yard touchdown catch by Drake Gaines. It's 8-6, 26 seconds left in the first quarter. We'll be back on Lake TV after this.
Pro Designs, but better than a billboard.
If you're looking for a long-term, sustainable way to brand your business, wrap it. This is Jimmy at Pro Designs, and we're excited to announce we now offer financing. That's right. Pay as you grow with flexible payment options. Go to prodesigns.com, click on the financing tab, and in minutes, know your approval status. Simple, fast, and easy.
Pro Designs, but better than a billboard.
Your car, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. For all your car is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Quick Car's Unlimited Wash Club features unlimited washes starting as low as $22 a month. Plus, with every full-service oil change at Quick Car, you'll get an extreme interior clean for only $7. The Quick Car Unlimited Wash Club. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
And we are back for the 2017 homecoming game for School of the Osage. They get a big-time play by senior wideout Drake Gaines. Zach Wheeler throws a strike, and he does the rest. 8-6 your score. Osage set to kick. Gaines gets into that one. It's a good one. Oh, that takes an Osage bounce. That's going to be fielded by Pritchett. Tries to cut back across field, and Edwards is there, and they're going to bottle him up inside his own 5-yard line. And the Osage special teams, a big-time play. Ben Baker and Mr. Neiman himself in on the stop.
And so was Drake Melton as well, the senior.
So how about Osage here? All the momentum in their favor. They get the big-time play on offense, and now their special teams doing their part. Blair Oaks backed up inside their own 5.
And that was a great kick, too.
Yeah, it was a wonderful kick. Of course, Pritchett, he was just thinking it was going to bounce into the end zone. It chalks up inside the 5-yard line. He had no choice. And Osage did a great job getting down the field and covering the kick. Stockman out of his own end zone. Takes the snap. The give is to Pritchett, and he's going to be taken down by Tragan Whittle after a modest gain of 3, maybe 4. And during the break, Ross Reinhardt was filling us in offensively. Both teams very similar, very balanced. Both with about 10 runs, with about 5 or 6 different ball carriers, and both teams about 6 or 7 passing plays, and both teams have one big play through 1 quarter of play. So after 1, my friends, Osage 6, Blair Oaks 8. We'll be back with exclusive coverage of high school football on Lake TV after this.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, we're proud to support our local student athletes.
Increasing their safety so they can compete in the sports they love.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, keeping athletes safe and healthy is not just a job, it's our passion.
That's why Lake Regional offers 5 area locations for physical therapy.
And a team of physicians specialized in sports medicine.
Lake Regional Sports Medicine, here for you.
On this one, I get the Chiefs winning. I got the Chiefs for sure. Like the Chiefs, I've got some hard-hitting gridiron deals we always have at the Rhineball Auto Group. Right now, what are we doing? It's just, this is kind of ideas, I was thinking a little bit. You got me thinking about the football and the Chiefs, and they dominate, and we dominate too. I thought we were just filling out a bracket.
What we doing, guys? See, just imagine it. Rick ball, football goes together perfectly.
Sounds gonna make a point there.
Back here on Lake TV, as you see the Osage Indian cheerleaders, they've got much to cheer about so far on tonight's annual homecoming game. So 1st and 10 goes for about 3 yards, going to bring up 2nd down and 6 or 7. Big shout out to Stacy Jones watching at home. One of our biggest fans, loves watching high school football on Lake TV. Stockman now out of the gun. Pritchett in motion, he gets the snap and he's got a hole. Pritchett across the 20. And he's going to be taken down from behind. That's Ian Riley. He gets him, but not until Stockman takes it down to the 42. That's good for 35 yards and a big Falcon first down. Yeah, Pritchett in motion, takes the snap, and off he goes.
Yeah, he threw a pretty mean stiff arm out there, too.
Indeed he did. So out of the shotgun, Stockman, as we're accustomed to seeing tonight. That's Lubering, the younger of the two, and he's taken down McCubbin, first guy there for the Indian defense. Magnuson also in there for Osage. So we're used to seeing that on 1st down, a run for Blair Oaks of 3 or 4 yards. 2nd and 3rd down is where Blair Oaks' big plays have come from. Stockman out of the gun, trip wide receivers, top of your screen, lone receiver, bottom. Now it's Pritchett in motion, high snap, fielded by Stockman, and he's going to be bottled up and taken down from behind. Nice job by the junior to haul that one in, because that could have been very disastrous.
Yeah, and Sutherland on the stop for the Osage Indians.
So Stockman, a freshman for the Falcons. Talk about some pressure coming in and taking over as a freshman a few weeks ago, and he's done very well in his freshman career. He's going to be looking deep, looking down, and great defense by Ian Riley on 3rd and 5, and they was looking for his favorite target, Ben Thomas, our spotlight player of the game, brought to you by Sutherland, and Ian Riley with him every step of the way and does a nice job guarding his receiver there. That's going to bring up 4th and 5, so we'll see if Osage can't get the football back.
Yeah, who knows? We'll see if they're punt here. There we go.
Looks like Cade Stockman will as he moves back. That's a good punt over the head of Nick Riley. Out of bounds. We'll see where they spot this one officially. They say at the, I was going to say, wow.
Keep going.
26-yard line. So Osage, they get a big stop on defense. They're going to give their the football back to their offense. Well, we'll see if Zach Wheeler can't march his team down the field and give these Indians their first lead of the night.
I will tell you, Stockman, he's not lacking in arm strength whatsoever as a freshman.
And he looks, I know that he's a little antsy in the pocket, but he looks comfortable going through his progressions.
Well, Peyton Manning kind of did that too when he was at Tennessee and for the Colts.
Here's Riley with the carry. Just shy of the 30-yard line. We'll give him 3. Back to one of our number one fans, Stacy Jones, her husband Tom Jones, at home watching. I'm sure there are 3 kiddos, Samuel, Annabelle, and of course, the one and the only. I'll tell you, Adeline might be the, okay, we'll get back to her in a minute. Here's in the pocket looking for DePay. Nice on target, and Dalton DePay hauls it in. He's all the way down to the 43-yard line. That's good for 28 yards and a big first down.
Yeah, Thomas had the touchdown saving tackle on that play.
Yeah, Benner Thomas. They goes by Ben. He makes a nice stop, and DePay has played brilliantly thus far, and what a pass from quarterback Austin Wheeler, or Zach Wheeler. Back to the Austin Riley days. Wheeler now under center. Oh,
there
and
we
it's
go.
Gipe. And that's what I wanted to see from Zach Wheeler. Gipe's come a few times on that quick blitz, shown that at the line. Just don't snap the football. You know, he'll either jump off sides or let's audible out of that play. So really nice job. They're going to get a free 5 yards. That brings up 1st and 5 back to the Jones family. Samuel, Annabelle, and of course Adeline at home watching with mom and dad. Zach Wheeler has 100 yards on his last 3 passes. Wow. Goes right back to the air. Play action. Looking for DePay, and that one's intercepted by Ben Thomas, who's still on his feet and then taken down by Dalton DePay. Really just gave his receiver an opportunity. Underthrew it just a bit, did Zach Wheeler, and Ben Thomas makes a nice play defensively, capitalizing on his opportunity, and Blair Oaks gets it back on the takeaway.
Yeah, so now Blair Oaks evens it up on the turnovers tonight. An interception for each team.
You know, I'm sure Zach Wheeler going to be kicking himself because DePay definitely had a step on Ben Thomas. Pritchett in motion. He takes a snap, and he's going to be taken down. Dalton DePay once again all over the place. Back to the 6. That's a 3-yard loss, and good thing we spotlighted Dalton DePay. He has been all over the place tonight. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 13, and this Osage defense has been very, very good here through quarter plus of play.
It seems like they've been really able to get in the backfield quite a few times tonight.
Stockman out of the shotgun. Quick now, and he is going to be hit by Drake Gaines from behind, is the receiver. That's number 23, Ethan Lubering, and illegal contact. That's going to be an automatic 1st down, and that is not a good penalty if you're the Osage defense. Definitely was pass interference or illegal contact. Either way, it's going to be an automatic 1st down for Blair Oaks.
Yeah, I don't think they even had a chance, even without that penalty. Stockman put, as I like to call it, too much mustard on that throw.
So after the pass interference on Drake Gaines, Blair Oaks has it 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line. Cade Stockman out of the shotgun. Outside looking for Pritchett is Stockman, and that is an errant throw, falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down and 10. They really love to feature Braden Pritchett running the football and catching the football. He came in as the leading receiver with 45 catches and 431 yards. And he came in with 28 rushes, averaging over 5 yards a carry. So 2nd down and 10 now. Ball at the 21-yard line, 8:47 left in the 1st half. There's the quick hitter. That's Lubering and Austin Magnuson all over that. The ball's on the turf. And Osage comes up with the fumble recovery. It's Austin Magnuson with a forced fumble, and that is a big-time play. Oh, baby. Osage gets it deep inside Blair Oaks territory. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
That's why you see he's such a decorated player. He's almost a one-man wrecking crew for this Indian team.
And you know, the beautiful thing is about it, most guys that are that decorated, as you said, they know they are, and they carry that presence. Austin Magnuson, the most humble young man you'll ever meet. 1st and 10 now. Wheeler under center. Rolls to his right. He's under pressure. He's got the screen set up. Magnuson has an empty walk to the house, wide open from 23 yards out. Oh, baby, and Osage, their first lead of the night. 23-yard screen, and that was beautiful design by the Osage offense.
No Blair Oaks defenders anywhere inside, and he had 3 blockers ahead of him as well.
So it's 12-8 now. Osage with the lead. Of course, they'll be going for 2. Now, Magnuson came in with 10 catches for $187 and 2 scores. That is his 3rd touchdown reception of the year. And these Osage Indians, all the momentum right now.
So what can he do? Forces a fumble, scores a touchdown.
And Gaines, and that is incomplete. Low throw. Wheeler had him wide open, but falls incomplete. So Osage takes the lead on the 23-yard touchdown catch and run by Austin Magnuson with 8:31 left. Right here, you're watching exclusive coverage of high school football on Lake TV.
We brought together outstanding special purchases and customer favorites at Slumberland priced so low, they won't last for long. This tag means it doesn't get much better. So many to choose from. Like this Lazy Boy recliner for just $288. Customer favorites at special purchase prices. While they last. Find your new favorite for less. But hurry in. Slumberland. It's a good life.
I geared down my motorcycle, and as I turned my head, it was that little black Escort. And the next thing I knew, I was laying on my back. I had about 4 seconds with my wife. I told her I loved her, and I'd lost my leg.
When clients come to us who have been in a motorcycle accident, that person needs to be seen for the rights that they have, the human value that they have, and know that we are listening to them.
You guys made us feel like we were worth fighting for.
Price and Randall, client-focused, results-driven.
Welcome back, folks. It is a dandy right here on Lake TV. Gaines now set to kick. Nice kick. Bounces in, fielded right there by Thomas. He's got it across the 20, trying to get outside. Got some good room and then taken down right there. Dalton DePay with the stop on special teams as well. So Blair Oaks now, we'll see how they respond. This is the first time, and I don't remember how long, Blair Oaks has found themselves down in a football game. You got a freshman quarterback in there, Cade Stockman. He's 0 for 4 in his last 4 attempts. He threw a big interception earlier on goal-to-go situation. So I wonder if this Osage intimidating defense hasn't gotten in his head a little bit. We'll see what he does here on this possession. Takes the snap now. Throws. And that is a beautiful play by Drake Gaines. He was looking for Lubering, who had it in his hand, but Drake Gaines, he closed quickly, makes a big hit, jars it free. That falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down and 10.
Great hit, great hit.
Yeah, Gaines has a big ball game so far, and Blair Oaks now calls their 2nd timeout of the game. We're going to stay right here with you guys on Lake TV. Partner, we're going to come on here on camera real quick, and I'll tell you what, man, it has been an incredible start for Osage because you get down with the turnover, you give them, the short field on the errant punt, you keep them out of the end zone with the interception on 4th and goal, and then you allow the big play, and you're thinking, oh no, here we go. But since then, it's been a fumble recovery, 2 touchdowns, and great special teams by these Osage Indians, and they're up, and their defense really has been very, very tough. And like I said, freshman quarterback, what do you expect Stockman to do?
Right, but I really think they had to play their A game tonight to beat Blair Oaks. I mean, that defensive stop was key, obviously, and the 2 turnovers already here in the first half, instrumental in them being up right now.
Absolutely, so we're excited to see where this one goes from here. It's now 2nd down and 10 after the Blair Oaks timeout. Stockman out of the gun, 3 wide receivers, bottom of your screen, lone receiver, top of your screen. Oh, and there's going to be a false start as Pritchett moves early. Give a shout out to everyone currently watching on our live stream on MyLakeTV.com. We're excited to have you guys watching tonight's contest, and boy, has it been a good one thus far.
By far the best game we've covered all season long.
So 2nd down and 15 now. Stockman out of the gun. Takes the snap, looking. Throws now, and Drake Gaines once again. No siree, Lubering on that comeback route. Stockman looked at him the whole way. Can't do that. You have an experienced D-back like Drake Gaines. One of these times he's going to jump that route and take it the other way. We saw him with 2 interceptions a week ago to go along with his 2 touchdown receptions. Drake Gaines, one of the more dangerous players in the entire Tri-County Conference. So 3rd and long. Boy, would this be a big-time stop for the Indians. Stockman takes the snap now, rolls across his body. He's under pressure now, throws it out, looking for Pritchett, and incomplete. And it is Tragan Whittle who is in the face of the quarterback. It was Austin Magnuson who applies the initial pressure. Tragan Whittle forces the errant throw, and it's now 4th and 15 for Blair Oaks with 8:09 left in the first half.
Yeah, two things I've noticed so far with the Osage defense. They've been disruptive, and their secondary has had great tight coverage on these Blair Oak receivers.
So 4th and 15 now, and obviously a punting situation. Stockman goes back a little bit, takes the snap, and it's blocked! It's blocked! Picked up by McCubbin, and he will go! A blocked punt to the house, and Osage extends their lead! Oh, baby! Josh McCubbin, fresh off a 6-sack game a week ago, blocks the punt, picks it up, and takes it to pay dirt, and Osage has scored 18 unanswered points. Are you kidding me?
They are on fire tonight.
Oh, baby! Have they come to play? Wow. I don't know if it was McCubbin that got the block. Nobody looked to be aware that it was blocked. You could certainly hear it, but McCubbin did a great job to pick it up and rumble to the house, and the Osage Indians up 18-8. They're now going to attempt an extra point. And there to attempt this one, Colin Chilton. He's 11 of 14 on the year. He's really done a nice job, the lefty, and he'll get an opportunity here. Wheeler the hold. Chilton, the kick is up, and it is good. So Osage up 19-8 with 8:03 left in the first half of play. Folks, we'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
It's the Lake's favorite family restaurant, where past meets present. We're famous for our fresh homemade pizza, our fall-off-the-bone ribs, combo platter, and our lunch buffet till 2:30 Monday through Friday. We're also famous for the fun stuff plastered all over the place, the game room for the kids, and those crazy antler chandeliers. JJ Twigs, the place where family and friends meet for good food and great times. And for Lake nightlife, you can't beat Risky's, where friends mingle and new friends meet. Whether you're a Cubs or Cardinals fan, your game is sure to be on. Happy hours from 3 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. There's live music Thursday starting at 6, and karaoke Friday and Saturday. JJ Twigs Pizza and Barbecue for family fun and lake nightlife.
And we are back on Lake TV, where the Osage Indians have scored 19 unanswered points, and they have the second-ranked team in Class 3 in the entire state of Missouri on their heels. Drake Gaines set to kick. A high end-over-end kick, fielded at about the 10-yard line by Pritchett. He's across the 20 now. He's got some good room, and here he goes across the 30, and he's finally wrestled down at about the 38-yard line. So Braden Pritchett with a really nice return, and Blair Oaks has it 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Yeah, tonight, Will, I am glad to see that the referees are letting these guys play, but I
saw a block in the back.
I saw a hold and a block in the back on that return on Blair Oaks.
But they are letting him play.
Yes.
I've seen a couple of extracurricular things take place after the whistle, and I think the officials just gone and warned the player. You got to like that from an officiating crew. Spot coach Gary Pinkel in the house, one of the all-time greats in college football. Stockman now throws, and it's in and out of the hands of Sutherland, and then caught by Pritchett. Sutherland really counted his blessing before it was there, because he was already headed back the other way. He was thinking pick six, and very fortunate for the Blair Oak Falcons that Pritchett able to grab the ricochet, gets 5 yards, but boy, I smelt pick six all the way.
Yeah, it definitely looked that way. I think that Blair Oaks is going to that play too much, and the Osage defenders are kind of cheating on it and looking for it.
And I think Stockman's a little shaken, to be honest. This Osage defense has been very, very tough. Cade Stockman takes the snap, play action, looking for Ben Thomas. Incomplete.
Great.
Nice defense, Ian Riley. And these Osage Indians continue to cover the receivers. And one thing that Cade Stockman is doing that he'll learn as he gets older, he's staring down the receiver the entire time. Wherever he's throwing the football, he is looking that direction the entire time. And that's allowing these Osage defenders to stay home. He's got to look them off and hopefully gain a little separation for his playmakers. So 3rd and 4 now. Watch for Osage to bring a blitz. Pritchett now comes back in motion. Stockman out of the gun, takes the snap, rolls left looking for the comeback route, throws it deep looking for his man now. And Gaines gets pushed down from behind. That should be offensive pass interference. Not called. Lubering turned into the defender. He really pushed down Drake Gaines, and that falls incomplete. Really should be an offensive pass interference. Did anybody else see what I see?
Yeah, for sure. But what I also saw on that play, his first read was to Ben Thomas, and he was wide open here on the left side. And he actually looked to his third read and decided to throw it up down the field.
So here on 4th and 4, Stockman. Oh
no.
And they're going to call a roughing the kicker. I think it was blocked, and this is going to be a big time. It's going to be running into the kicker. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty, an automatic first down for Blair Oaks. The only thing you could argue is maybe it was deflected, and then you can't have that. But boy, that is a... You can't have a running into the kicker if it's deflected, and I don't know why the ball ended up 10 yards down the field out of bounds if it wasn't deflected. So they're going to call it a roughing the kicker, which is a 15-yard penalty. And that's going to give the football to Blair Oaks at their own 49-yard line. That could be a big-time swing in this ball game, partner.
Mm-hmm.
So Stockman now out of the shotgun. Takes the snap. Play action now. Looking deep. Looking for his man. That's hauled in by number 21. Guess who? Braden Pritchett. And he's taken down to the 13, and he may have had his face mask grab on top of that.
And Stockman had all day long to throw that pass.
What a pass he put on, too. When he first threw it, I didn't think there was anyone that was going to have a shot at that except for Drake Gaines, but he puts that right in the breadbasket of Braden Pritchett. And just like that, the Falcons come roaring back. Tack on the face mask. They'll be half the distance to the goal. It's going to be 1st and goal now for Blair Oaks. So just like that, partner, you're up 19-8, looking to get the football back. You have a tough roughing the kicker call. One big play later, and it's Blair Oaks' 1st down and goal from the 8-yard line. So Cade Stockman out of the shotgun. Quick hitter, looking for Pritchett. Again, Pritchett takes the carry down to about the 5-yard line, so we're going to give him about 5 yards on that carry. Brings up 2nd down and goal from just inside the 5.
I really like watching Austin Magnuson play defense. He was in there to clean up on that play. He just never quits, drives to the offensive player.
So Stockman now, same play, and this time Pritchett's going to dance into the end zone from 5 yards out. That's a big-time touchdown for one of his favorite men, Braden Pritchett. That's his 5th touchdown. Sorry, his 2nd rushing touchdown and his 7th total touchdown of the year. So just like that, Blair Oaks cuts into this Osage lead, and it's 19-14 with 6:12 left in the first half.
Then we'll have to bring something up, Will. Blair Oaks, their fans travel really well.
Yeah, 6-0, ranked 2nd in the state of Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
Only about a 45-minute drive, and nice job, the Osage defense prevent the Falcons from tacking on 2. So with 6:12 left in the opening half of play, Osage leads Blair Oaks 19-14. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
My father, Eris Pardalis, grew up in Greece. When he arrived here 50 years ago, he brought with him a taste of his childhood, a delicacy he would introduce to Missouri that brought joy to the taste buds of America. Pizza. Pizza so perfect, it could only have the Eris name. Eris's Pizza. We've been building communities around delicious food since 1961 and making friends for life.
Your car, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. For all your car is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Quick Car's Unlimited Wash Club features unlimited washes starting as low as $22 a month. Plus, with every full-service oil change at Quick Car, you'll get an extreme interior clean for only $7. The Quick Car Unlimited Wash Club. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
Back here on Lake TV at Osage. Very crucial on this series. They sustain this drive, do not give the ball right back to Blair Oaks. Set to kick off, Marcus Edler. Gets a good one away, fielded at about the 13-yard line. That's Edwards, and he's going to be upended and taken down at about the 30. So you couldn't ask for a whole lot more, partner. 19-14, it's a one-score ball game. Osage out in front with 6 minutes, 6 seconds left in the first half of play. Folks, I do want to remind you, during tonight's Quick Car halftime show, we'll have the entire homecoming coronation right here on Lake TV for your viewing pleasure. So make sure you get yourself ready to see the entire coronation. We had one last week in Versailles. Very, very wonderful time to be a high schooler as your homecoming. Riley now trying to get outside. He does, and up to about the 35-yard line, so he has positive yardage to the tune of 5 yards. That brings up 2nd down and 5.
Tackled by Bryce Kempker, a senior.
I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Devin Johnson didn't roll out something from his bag of tricks here coming up. Maybe a halfback option pass, maybe a flea flicker, something. Here's the give now to his tailback, and he is stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Magnuson, the ball carrier, and he goes nowhere. So 3rd down and 5 now. Very, very crucial here for the Indians. If they get this 1st down, you don't want to give the ball right back to Blair Oaks after they cut into your lead.
Ooh. Almost got him offsides again.
Looked like he stayed on his side of the line of scrimmage, so no flag.
Yeah, very close to encroachment on that play.
Inside 5 minutes now, Wheeler takes a snap. Steps up in the pocket, and he is nailed. In on the sack, you had number 63 and number 45, so Brian Geip once again and Nolan Atnip. They share a quarterback sack, and that's going to force Osage to punt. So he loses 5 yards, does quarterback Zach Wheeler now, and he's back to punt here from his own 15-yard line. Good snap and good kick. Takes a nice bounce, fielded by Pritchett. Ooh, and there is going to be a block on Sutherland. I really thought he got the front side of Garrett Sutherland. The official saw something else. You're going to have an illegal block in the back for about the 34-yard line, and that's going to back Blair Oaks up. I don't know if I like that call, partner.
Maybe we didn't see it. It might have been ahead of the play there. I'm not really sure. It looked like a clean block, the one that we saw right by the ball carrier.
And the official that was right on top of it, he didn't throw a flag until the far sideline judge threw one into the play, and that's when he grabbed for his. So, I don't know, but that is definitely going to go against Blair Oaks, and they're going to mark off some yardage, and they're going to be backed up inside their own 20-yard line here.
There's a kid on the field.
I see him. I thought he might be...
Oh, no.
And it's Ian Riley's brother, it looks like. He's not listening to his...
Oh, my. We normally see this in English soccer games in a little different situation. I've never seen this before. No, that's cute.
That is a wonderful moment. Here comes Mom onto the field. I don't know if that's Coach Devin Johnson's son, but he got his five seconds of fame. He wasn't going off without a fight. The official told him. You see there on the far side camera. Well, obviously Truck wasn't paying attention. Anyway, 1st and 10 now. Blair Oaks out of the gun. There's an illegal motion not called. The give is to number 20, Bryce Kempker. He gets the carry, and that's held to a modest gain of 1.5. Brings up 2nd down and 8 now.
For some feeling, I don't think that kid's going to get any ice cream later on tonight.
Man, he was relentless. Ian Riley said he wants to go back out there, I believe. And the give to Lentz now. We haven't seen a whole lot of him. And nice tackle by Dalton to pay, because that was going to be a big hitter. Riley Lentz. He comes in the leading rusher for Blair Oaks with 582 yards on the ground, over 5 yards per carry, and he's had 9 touchdown runs. But he has been a non-factor here in the first half. That was the first time I remember him having a big rush. So 3rd down and 2 now. Stockman takes the snap, gives it back to Lentz, and he falls forward, and he's going to have a first down with second effort. Austin Magnuson from behind the play takes him down, but not until Lentz keeps the legs churning and has a Blair Oak first down.
That was a tough run by Lentz. Really, yeah, like you said, that second effort really got him that first down.
Osage was there in the backfield, but to no avail. 1st and 10 now. Stockman here, he sees something he doesn't like. He points out to his offensive line. Now wants to change the play. Oh, there's going to be 2 guys moving. It's going to be a false start. Back him up 5 yards, brings up 1st down and 15. Still can't quite get over the young man on the field. He was really loving that.
Well, he was actually laying down with his arm on his head, relaxing. Maybe just wanted a better view of this great game we got going on.
Yeah, how about it, right? Right on the field, he goes, hey, you can't stop me now. So 2:42 left here in the first half, 19-14. Osage out in front, but Blair Oaks with the football. Pritchett in motion again. Cade Stockman throws a quick hitter to the back shoulder, this time looking for 88. Marcus Edler, the junior, hauls it in, and he has about 8 yards, going to bring up 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, he threw that into a tight window.
Yeah, really nice throw to the back shoulder in between the defenders, and Edler hauls it in. Edler, he had the touchdown run earlier on the lateral. He's averaging over 20 yards a catch on the season. So 2nd down and 7 now. Here's Lentz now, taken down from behind. Garrett Sutherland on the stop. Actually, number 69, Matt Russell, the sophomore, with the stop. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 8. So 3rd down and 8 now. Minute 33 left in the opening half of play. Stockman now throws. That's Ben Thomas. Comes back to the football, makes the reception, and he's up to the 43-yard line. That's good for 1st down yardage.
I can tell here in the waning moments of the first half, the Osage is kind of playing off the receivers.
So a minute 22 left. Stockman, quick hitter, throws behind Ben Thomas, falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down with a minute 15 left. So we've got the fire alarm going off here in the press box, but we're good to go. I was not going to bail on this game. I was going to stay up here, take one for the team if I had to. So 2nd down and 10, minute 15 left in the opening half. Blair Oaks trying to score before we conclude this first half. Stockman takes the snap, under pressure, throws, and that falls incomplete. So 3rd down and 10 now, and Osage all 3 timeouts. So if they can get a stop here defensively, who knows?
Yeah, Magnuson had the pressure on that last play. It was pretty pivotal on him throwing that ball early.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10.
So Stockman now.
Oh, he's got a...
Airs it out, looking for his guy, and that is caught. Pritchett, he may go. Inside the 10 and to the house from 57 yards out, and just like that, Blair Oaks takes the lead.
That was a great play by Blair Oaks. I watched it happen all the way. He went on a wheel route, just did a big circle, and I was waiting for one of the backers to pick him up.
So Pritchett from 57 yards out scores a touchdown, and Osage, it was Drake Gaines really tried to get back in the play, and it was a great move by Braden Pritchett to make him miss. He went and got the football, and then he went the rest of the way. So Blair Oaks now trying to extend it to a 3-point lead. Stockman out of the gun, looks into the flat, and that falls incomplete. Looking once again for Lubering. So with a minute to go here in the opening half of play, it's Blair Oaks retaking the lead by a score of 20-19. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, we're proud to support our local student athletes.
Increasing their safety so they can compete in the sports they love.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, keeping athletes safe and healthy is not just a job, it's our passion.
That's why Lake Regional offers 5 area locations for physical therapy.
And a team of physicians specialized in sports medicine.
Lake Regional Sports Medicine, here for you.
Pro designs, but better than a billboard.
If you're looking for a long-term, sustainable way to brand your business, wrap it. This is Jimmy at Pro Designs, and we're excited to announce we now offer financing. That's right. Pay as you grow with flexible payment options. Go to prodesigns.com, click on the financing tab, and in minutes, know your approval status. Simple, fast, and easy.
Pro Designs.
And we're back just in time. That could be fielded by DePay now, and he's going to try to get across the field. Dalton DePay cuts upfield, and he's at the 30-yard line. Boy, Osage trying to let that go out of bounds, but it stayed right inside the boundary. And Osage now with 54 seconds and all 3 timeouts, so we'll get a look at their hurry-up offense, and we'll see what they can do.
Something they're used to doing.
What an incredible first half of play, though.
Fantastic.
So 20-19, Blair Oaks with the lead, but Osage with the ball. Wheeler play action, rolls out across his body, throws now looking for Sutherland, and that one is intercepted by Braden Pritchett. And I really feel like Sutherland was interfered with. Pritchett ran right through him to get to the football, and oh boy, this could turn disastrous for the Indians in no time.
Yeah, from up here, it definitely looked like he was early.
But Braden Pritchett, you talked about him in the pregame, one of the big-time playmakers. He came in having an outstanding year so far. That's his 2nd interception of the season. That's a big one. Going to give Blair Oaks an opportunity to extend this lead prior to the break with 12 unanswered points.
Looks like Osage just tightened up their defense.
Stockman out of the gun. Looking for Pritchett, and Baker with the interception. And just like that, Osage gets it back, and it's Ben Baker with the interception, the 3rd takeaway for Osage. So now Coach Devin Johnson talking to his quarterback as he makes his way back out onto the field. This deep inside your own end, even with 3 timeouts, be interesting to see what the Indians decide to do here. With only 40 seconds left in the opening half of play, you see Mr. Justin Heiser, big-time part of the 2014 district championship team at Osage, makes his way back. Now it's Zach Wheeler under center, 39.5 seconds left. Pitch outside. Nick Riley going to get the carry. Riley inside the boundary, and he's upended and taken down there. He has a modest gain of 6 as this clock rolls down. So it looks to me like Osage going to be content to go into this halftime down just 1. Of course, Blair Oaks will get the football to start the second half. Don't forget. And Osage not going to snap the football again. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a short commercial break. We'll come back with the Quick Car Halftime Show on Lake TV. It's Blair Oaks out in front by a very narrow margin of 20-19. We'll be back on Lake TV after this.
Welcome to Burger's Smokehouse. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Burger's Smokehouse invites everyone to come and visit our unique visitor center. See all the amazing museum-quality displays highlighting the seasons of the Ozarks and learn about meat curing and the history of Burger's Smokehouse. Peruse our factory country store where we offer the largest selection of cured and smoked meats found anywhere. While you're here, grab a smoked meat sandwich and enjoy our video tour in the Good Old Days Theater to see how we produce our famous products. Our 4-generation family business has combined time-tested curing traditions with modern meat processing innovations to become the largest specialty cured and smoked meat processor in the nation. Burger's Smokehouse is nestled deep in the rolling Ozark Hills near California, Missouri, just 20 miles north of Eldon on Highway 87. We're just a short drive from anywhere in the lake area. Just follow the road signs to Burger's Smokehouse. You can find our products in grocery stores throughout the lake area. Visit our website at smokehouse.com. Burger's Smokehouse, your trusted provider of cured and smoked meat since 1952.
It's the simple things in life, all the little moments that together add up to something spectacular. Slumberland, it's a good life.
Your car, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. For all your car is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Quick Car's Unlimited Wash Club features unlimited washes starting as low as $22 a month. Plus, with every full-service oil change at Quick Car, you'll get an extreme interior clean for only $7. The Quick Car Unlimited Wash Club. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
And now, it's time for the Quick Car Halftime Show. Back to the booth with Will and Dave.
Those are like my...
And we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Quick Car Halftime Show, and what an amazing first half of football we have had. Certainly promises to be a wonderful second half. But before we get any further into the halftime show, courtesy of our friends at Quick Car in Osage Beach, it is now your halftime coronation ceremonies here at School of the Osage.
And finally, the freshmen chose spring. They began to decorate their floats according to the season. On Monday, students celebrated Christmas morning by wearing either an ugly Christmas sweater or their best Christmas pajamas. And during the tribal immunity game, Oh Christmas Tree, the freshmen were victorious. Tuesday, the students celebrated summer fun by wearing beach or USA wear. Then, during the tribal immunity relay race, the seniors came out with the win. Wednesday, students celebrated Fall is in the Air by dressing in a Halloween costume or extremely oversized clothes. Then during the tribal immunity pumpkin bumpkin, the seniors won again. Then, that evening at the annual Powder Puff game took place where juniors came away with the win. Thursday, students celebrated Earth Day by coming to school dressed as a hippie or in camo. Then that afternoon during the tribal immunity of Osage Trivia, sophomores walked away with the win. Spirit Week was celebrated today by students wearing as much maroon and white as they could. Also, today the central office staff judged each of the class floats and determined that the seniors had the best float. So at the conclusion of all the Spirit Days and activities, the seniors were awarded the Spirit Spear. Then this afternoon, the students, faculty, and community members made their way to the strip to view the annual homecoming float led by the Grand Marshal, Mr. Corey Casey. Homecoming week will conclude tomorrow night with a dance in the Commons from 8:30 to 11:30. And now, after much anticipation, is the moment that we've all been waiting for, the crowning of the 2017 Homecoming Queen, as well as the recognition of the class representatives. First, I would like to introduce our 2016 Queen, Miss Alexis Rhodes. Alexis is escorted tonight by her father, Roger Rhodes. She is the daughter of Roger and Kristen Rhodes and has a sister, Haley, who also attended Osage. Alexis is currently attending College of the Ozarks in Point Lookout, Missouri. She is seeking a double major in biblical and theological studies and business, and she hopes to join the ministry to spread the word of love and the word of God. freshman class representative is Miss Taylor Ann Altergott. She is escorted tonight by her stepfather, Steve Littrell. Taylor is the daughter of Valerie and Steve Littrell. Taylor is involved in DECA, French Club, Key Club, FCCLA, and Osage Honors Club. She is also a member of the volleyball and golf teams. After high school, Taylor plans on attending Cornell University to pursue a degree in architectural design. She also has aspirations to become the director of the Universal Gratitude Foundation. Our sophomore class representative is Miss Georgia Ann Verslois. She is escorted tonight by her father, Greg Verslois. Georgia is the daughter of Greg and Amy Verslois and the sister of Cecilia, who currently attends Osage, and the 2015 graduate, Josie Verslois. Georgia is involved in FCA, FBLA, and French Club. She participates on the girls' basketball and track teams, and last year Georgia attended state for track. Additionally, Georgia is an active member of the Our Lady of the Lake Catholic Church Youth Group. After high school, Georgia plans on attending a four-year university. The junior class representative is Miss Hannah Marie Huddleston. She is escorted tonight by her father, Jason Huddleston. Hannah is the daughter of Jason and Bethany Huddleston. Hannah is active in many organizations including Gateway Club, National Honor Society, Osage Honors Academy, Constitution Team, Key Club, Spanish Club, choir, and jazz band, and is a drum major for the band. Hannah has received many awards in fine arts, which include 4 1 ratings in districts, 3 2 ratings in state, and 2 1 ratings at the State Music Festival. She has also had the honor of being a member of the district band for 2 years and the district choir for 2 years. Besides all of her accomplishments in band and choir, Hannah is also a black belt in Taekwondo. After high school, Hannah plans on attending a 4-year university to major in music education. Our flower girl and crown bearer this evening are Marley Rose Missetti and Chevy Allen Carson. Marley is the daughter of Ben and Kristen Missetti. Marley is a student in Miss Baker's first grade class. She has one sister, Marty, who also attends Osage. Marley is a member of Our Lady of the Lake Catholic Church, Rising Stars Gymnastics, and is currently learning Spanish. Chevy is the son of Grant and Felicia Carson. He is a student in Miss Baker's first grade class and has 3 siblings, Deegan, Ray, and Renner, who also attends Osage. Chevy is a member of OYAC football, OYAC baseball, is active in the children's church and has been baptized. He also loves to volunteer to help others, including running a lemonade stand to donate money to the victim of recent hurricanes. Our first Queen candidate is Miss Lauren Ray Brick. She is escorted tonight by her father, Mark Brick. Lauren is the daughter of Mark and Sheila Brick and is the sister of Natalie and Daisy Collette Brick. Lauren is a member of many organizations including Spanish Club, Osage Honors Academy, FCA, Ecology Club, FCA, Interact, Big Brother Big Sisters, National Honor Society, and Les Chanteurs. She is also the current captain of the school dance squad and an active executive vice president of Student Council. Lauren has been a member of the District Honor Band for 2 years and is planning to audition for the state band this October. She is also a very active member at Steps Dance Studio, where she has been dancing there since she was 3. After high school, Lauren plans to attend the University of Minnesota to study pre-med. Our second Queen candidate is Miss Lexi Corin Daggett. She is escorted tonight by her father, Chandler Daggett. Lexi is the daughter of Chandler and Tawny Daggett, and has one sister, 2012 graduate, Lindsay Daggett. Lexi is a member of the Missouri chapter of Health Occupation Student of America, National Honor Societies, where she is the current historian. FBLA, Key Club, and is currently serving as tribe representative on student council. She is also a varsity letterman on the school dance squad and had been a member of Les Chanteurs, where she has also received a letter. Lexi has been a dancer at Releve Dance Academy for 15 years and has been a member of the competition team for 13 years. While at Releve, Lexi has had the opportunity to assist and teach classes to other dancers and has been awarded Dancer of the Year. After high school, Lexi plans to attend the University of Arkansas to dance and pursue a degree in the medical field. The third Queen candidate is Miss Francesca R. Hart. She is escorted tonight by her mother, Stephanie Maxwell. Francesca is the daughter of Stephanie Maxwell and her granddaughter of John and Suzanne Hart. Francesca is a member of many organizations, including FCCLA, Spanish Club, Gateway Club, Interact, Constitution Team. She is current president of Key Club and is the co-president of the Dude Be Nice Club. Francesca has been actively involved in the drama club, where she has been seen on stage in the play productions of Oklahoma and Speed Date, and held a lead role in The Dark Road, and is newly involved in forensics. She is a member of Honor Choir, where she has had the opportunity to take a solo to state twice, currently volunteers at the Hope House, participated in Girls State, and has been awarded the Emerging Leader Award twice. After high school, Francesca plans to attend a 4-year university to major in global and social sciences and minor in world languages. Then she plans to join the Peace Corps. Our final Queen candidate for the evening is Miss Mackenzie Shea King. She is escorted tonight by her father, Scott King. Mackenzie is the daughter of Scott and Carrie King and the sister of 2016 graduate Jordan King. Mackenzie is a member of FBLA, French Club, and Concert Chorale. She is a 4-year varsity letterman in volleyball and also plays varsity basketball. Mackenzie volunteers her time as a member of the A+ program and as Big Sister in the Big Brothers Big Sisters program. She is also an active member at Our Lady of the Lake Catholic Church. After high school, Mackenzie plans to attend a 4-year university to play volleyball and pursue a degree in elementary education. And now, the 2017 Homecoming Queen is Miss Lauren Brick.
So as you see, the 2017 Homecoming Queen was Lauren Brick, daughter of Mark Brick. Congratulations to her and all the candidates here. And we're going to get right into our Quick Car halftime coverage of the first half, partner. And you'd be hard pressed to find a more exciting first half of play.
Yeah. Interceptions, fumbles, big plays. What else could you want in the game?
And you know what's funny is Coach Devin Johnson said special teams are going to play a big part of this ball game, and they did, because not only field position, but the block, punt, and recovering for a touchdown by Josh McCubbin was a big score. Osage, they found themselves down early, 8-0 after the touchdown, and that was after an interception by Nick Riley on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. Osage defense held tough. Then it was a 58-yard catch by Braden Pritchett. Got him down far enough, and then he ended up scoring, or actually it was Edler on the run. So they were up 8-0, and then it was Osage. They scored 19 unanswered points. Of course, the 50-yard touchdown from Drake Gaines. Then you had the touchdown from Riley up the middle, and then you had Drake Gaines on another touchdown, or it was Magnuson, sorry, with the swing pass. So it's been a really, really good first half of play. Your numbers look like this. Cade Stockman, the freshman quarterback, attempted 22 first half passes, only completed 8 of those for 175 yards, 2 scores, also the 2 interceptions. Braden Pritchard, he had 7 catches for 159 yards and 2 scores. He had 36 rush yards and a fumble. The touchdown was by Edler, the tight end, who ended up, it was a rush because it was caught behind, it was a lateral that he took to the house. And it was 19-8 when Blair Oaks really got back in the ballgame. They scored 2 unanswered touchdowns prior to the break and looked to have another one on a big interception by Pritchard. And if it wasn't for a Ben Baker interception for the Indians that allowed them to then burn the clock prior to the break, Blair Oaks probably could have extended that lead even a little more.
Yeah, that absolutely. But I'm looking for here in the second half is if the Osage Indians can get that momentum back, and just get that fight back in their offense and defense and see if they can kind of shake this off and get back in this game like they played in the first and second quarter.
Yeah, played very, very good. And if you would have told Coach Devin Johnson that his Osage Indians would be down just 1 point at the break, you probably take that, especially consider the pressure they've put on freshman quarterback Cade Stockman. He was 8 of 22, and it's his defensive front. You got to love the duo linebacker play from Austin Magnuson and Tragan Whittle. Those two have been lights out, and Austin Magnuson a huge first half, but so is Bryant Geit, the young guy for Blair Oaks. He's got 5 tackles, 4 of those in the backfield for a loss, including 2 sacks, and Pritchett. Not only did he do everything on offense for this Blair Oak team, 4 tackles, 1 for a loss, a big interception, and then the tip pass breakup that he had. Big time first half for him.
And what I look for in the second half, I think Osage they're not going to give them any space, give those receivers any space, because they had better luck doing the press coverage, and they were staying with their receivers. And once they started giving them a little bit of space, that's when they had a couple big plays on them.
This is the deal. If you're going to play that that bump and run coverage, if you're going to play that press coverage right there where you're on them, you have to get after the quarterback, because if you allow Cade to stand back in the pocket and have time, that's when you see people start to string open, because you can't cover a guy for too long. And in the first half, it was Austin Magnuson. He had 13 quarterback hurries in the first half alone, and that causes a lot of those errant passes. If you don't give a quarterback time in the pocket, hey, if he doesn't have anyone open, you have to get rid of the football or take a sack, and that's what we saw in the first half. Real quick numbers on Zach Wheeler, 7 of 11 for 135 yards, 2 touchdowns, of course, the 2 interceptions. Nick Riley, only 5 rushes for 27 yards. Drake Gaines, 2 catches, 56 yards, the big one from 50 yards out for a touchdown. And then Austin Magnuson, 2 catches, 46 yards, including the 23-yard touchdown. And on defense, Magnuson, 9 tackles, 1 for a loss, forced fumble, and a tip pass. Nick Riley, 3 tackles, 1 interception, 2 pass breakups, and Dalton DePay was our Slumberland Spotlight player of the game. 6 tackles, 1 for a loss, and a tip pass. So the stat sheet is full. Obviously, 39 first half points. I think it's a matter of, here on this first possession here for Blair Oaks, are they going to score and maintain that momentum that you were talking about Osage needs to get back, or will Osage's defense be able to either get a takeaway or get the ball back in the offense's hands?
Yeah, I think definitely the momentum starting the third quarter is going to be key. And also what I wanted to mention was Stockman. He proved to us in the first half, you give him time to look downfield, he's going to burn you.
Exactly
so like
right.
You said, we got to get that pressure on him and play that tight defense.
Yeah, that's a really good point, Dave. I mean, because if you saw Cade Stockman's numbers in the first half, 8 of 22, they weren't wonderful. But those 8 completions are when you gave him time. The time when he's not completed passes are when you're talking about Austin Magnuson, Josh McCubbin, Tragan Whittle, getting pressure on the quarterback. And they were able to do that and force him to really throw some errant passes. So if you're the defensive coordinator here, Coach Davis, for the Osage Indians, I would assume he's going to draw up some blitz packages. He's going to do some things very different and try to get that young quarterback shaken. Because really right now, Blair Oaks was down 19-8. They score, 12 unanswered points, 2 unanswered touchdowns, and then hold Osage with a takeaway late in the first half. They've got all the momentum, and if that carries over, they get the ball first.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to see what happens. Really excited to see what happens, especially on defense. You know, their offenses look great, but I think defense is going to be the key here in the second half, and see how both coaches adjust.
And one thing I would keep an eye out for, both Austin Magnuson and Nick Riley really held in check in the run game in the first half, and so is Lentz, the young running back for Blair Oaks, come in leading the team with 9 rushing touchdowns and, of course, over 500 yards on the ground. He's really been a non-factor here in the early going.
He looked really good when he did get some playing time. Every time they gave him the ball, he looked really good, and I was wondering what took him so long to get him into the game, get in the flow.
Be interesting to see this one shakes out, folks. As we said, Blair Oaks, a slim margin of not victory, but a slim lead right now, 20-19 over the Osage Indians. They're going to get the ball to start the second half of play. So for Dave Glendenning, I'm William Holtz. This is going to conclude our Quick Car halftime show on Lake TV, but stay with us, folks, because we've got an incredible second half of football after this.
This live high school football game on Lake TV is brought to you by Burger Smokehouse, Slumberland Furniture, Quick Car, Pro Designs, Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia, Lake Regional Sports Medicine, Price and Randall Injury Attorneys, Hawken Car Star, Eris's Pizza, Polylift Boat Lives, JJ Twiggs Pizza and Barbecue, Chances Are Restaurant and Lounge, and the official photographer of Lake TV, Studio T Images.
Welcome to the best. Welcome to Hawken Car Star. For over 30 years, we have been providing the best auto body repair service in the Lake area. For the last 2 years, we have received the Top 10 award for customer service in the Car Star Nation. It takes the right team, facility, and passion to provide this level of quality. Call us to learn how easy it is to get your vehicle back to looking like new. There is only one name that stands above the rest, and that's Hawken Car Star, located in Osage Beach. Just Google us. Car Star, North America's most trusted auto body repair experts.
I geared down my motorcycle, and as I turned my head, it was that little black Escort. And the next thing I knew, I was laying on my back. I had about 4 seconds with my wife. I told her I loved her, and I'd lost my leg.
When clients come to us who have been in a motorcycle accident, that person needs to be seen for the rights that they have, the human value that they have, and know that we are listening to them.
You guys made us feel like we were worth fighting for.
Price and Randall. Client-focused, results-driven.
Welcome back, folks, to Lake TV's coverage of the high school game of the week and our special guest commentator. Now joining me, Brady Karen. Brady, what's going on, buddy?
Nothing really. What about you?
I'm just living the dream. What'd you think of that first half, man?
It was good. I mean, we could keep up with Blair Oaks. I mean, they're undefeated, but
they are undefeated. But you guys came right in here, and so you're telling me that when you get older, what do you want to do for a living?
Play-by-play.
Play-by-play. What's your favorite sport to talk about?
Probably basketball or football.
Basketball or football. So who's your favorite professional basketball team, Brady?
The Phoenix Suns.
Phoenix Suns. Is there a reason why?
Devin Booker.
Okay, very good. And then I do want you to tell people real quick, because anyone watching probably knows who your mother is. Who's your mom?
Stacy Johnson.
And what does she do?
She goes on the radio and just talks.
She's part of Mix 92.7 morning show. Mike and Stacy, you listen to them. Pretty great morning team. Lots of awards they've won. So you want to follow in mom's footsteps, but you want to do sports, right?
Right.
All right, Brady. So it looks like here on our second half, Blair Oaks is going to get the ball first. Do you have any predictions of what's going to happen?
Not really.
But surprisingly, Blair Oaks not only undefeated, they're the second-ranked team in the state of Missouri for Class 3. Pretty surprised Osage hung with them, or did you expect that?
Of course I expected it, but I mean, I'm kind of surprised we're keeping up this quick so far.
All right, man, we're getting ready to rock and roll. Set to kick. You just take over. Come on over here and stand in the window. We got our rosters right here, Brady. So set to kick is Drake Gaines. Take it away, my friend.
Yeah. And the kick. And the return by
Edler.
Blair Oaks.
Oh, he's got some room.
And here we go. He's going, and down goes Blair Oaks.
Edler with the return to the 36, so we're going to get our first look here, Brady, at the Blair Oaks offense. They've scored 12 unanswered points here for the Falcons, and we got to look for the Osage defense to get a stop.
Yeah, we're down by 1. I think if our defense can keep up, we should be able to come back.
Yeah, we got this. All we need is a big stop defensively.
Right. Here we go, the snap. And the handoff, and here we go. They got room. And taken down at the 35.
Yeah, right about. Pritchett once again, man. He had a big first half. He had 2 touchdown catches, over 150 yards receiving. Now he's doing it in the rushing game. He also had an interception, so that's a guy that really have to find a way to stop.
Right, and if we can learn to stop one of the Falcons' big contributors, I think we can seal this up.
All right, so.
And here we go.
I think that's Lentz there on the carry. It's a couple of yards, going to bring up 2nd down and 6. Brady, you have a favorite Indian player so far?
Either Nick Riley or Drake Gaines.
Drake Gaines or Nick Riley. I'm going to have to say Austin Magnuson is mine.
Magnuson.
You got to love Gaines, though. He had a big touchdown earlier.
Yeah. Oh,
Riley, a big interception in the end zone. All right, so 2nd and 6 now.
And Falcons. Deep throw and caught by Blair Oaks and touchdown.
All the way, Ben Thomas from 43 yards out to the house, and just like that, Blair Oaks comes out and extends their already 1-point lead up to 7, and now they'll look to make this an 8-point game, or you think they'll go for a 2-point conversion?
I just think they're going to go for the pat.
So coming into this ball game, Ben Thomas led the team with 6 touchdowns. That's his 7th of the year. Got behind the Osage secondary, and the rest is history.
All right, here we go. They're going for the 2-point conversion. Handoff, and he's not just going to make it.
Nice job by the Indian defense. So that stays at a 1-score game, 26-19. Brady, you're going to stay with us. We're going to be right back on Lake TV after this.
On this one, I get the Chiefs winning. I got the Chiefs for sure. Like the Chiefs, I've got some hard-hitting gridiron deals we always have at the Rhineball Auto Group. Right now, what are we doing? It's just, this is kind of ideas, you know, I was thinking a little bit. You got me thinking about the football and the Chiefs, and they dominate, and we dominate too. I thought we were just filling out a bracket.
What we doing, guys? Well, see, just imagine it. Rick ball, football goes together perfectly.
Sounds gonna make a point there.
We brought together outstanding special purchases and customer favorites at Slumberland priced so low, they won't last for long. This tag means it doesn't get much better. So many to choose from. Like this Lazy Boy recliner for just $288. Customer favorites at special purchase prices. While they last. Find your new favorite for less. But hurry in. Slumberland. It's a good life.
Bye to my good friends, Kelly and Boston King. They watched their cousin, Mackenzie King. She was a finalist for Homecoming King. Now the ensuing kickoff, fielded by Gaines. He's got some good yardage across the 36. Actually, Josh McCubbin with the return. So Josh McCubbin, 6 sacks last week against Versailles, tied a school record. It's a pretty outstanding number, isn't it?
Hey, that's a great number of sacks. I mean, it's hard, especially when it comes to Versailles. They were a great team, and I just think he had a great game.
Yeah, huge game. He's already had a block punt that he picked up in return for a touchdown as well tonight. But Osage finds himself down by a touchdown.
I mean, that's hard for us when, I mean, we've been known for getting in the playoffs but not making it as far as we've always wanted to. And we always usually start off with a great season. But teams like Blair Oaks can't bring us down, but I hope that does not happen tonight.
So on first down, they tried that screenplay that worked so well in the first half to Magnus, and this time to Riley, but Blair Oaks all over it. They stop him for a 5-yard loss. Going to bring up 2nd down and 15 now.
There we go. The throw in that is incomplete. Falcons defense did a nice job there.
Yeah, Wheeler overshoots to pay there. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 15, and Osage in dire need of a first down here. Blair Oaks with all the momentum in this one. So 3rd down and 15 now. Brady Wheeler's going to be out of the shotgun. He's going to roll to his right. Throws for DePay, who makes the catch.
Complete.
Coming up to stop him just shy of first down yardage, Ben Thomas. That's good for about 11 yards. Going to bring up 4th down and 4. So what do you think? You go for it here, or you punt the football?
I think going for it. That would be the smart idea. I mean, we've 2 back, nice catch there. I think we can keep it on. And
we'll see. They bring out the new package. Looks like they might punt. I'm with you, though, Brady. I know you're deep, or you're inside your own end at the 42-yard line, but I'd love to see him roll the dice here.
Yeah, here we go.
And it's going to be a fake.
Throw and
Gaines pulls it in.
And first down, Indians.
And on 4th down and 5, Coach Devin Johnson digs deep into his bag of tricks. It's a fake punt, and Drake Gaines on the comeback route has 23 yards and a big first down for the Indians. That was big, Brady.
That was huge. That was great. And if we could keep plays like that, that's definitely going to help us further on in the season. Here we go. The fake. Nope, never mind.
Hand off to your man, Nick Riley, and he's stopped about the initial line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10. You play football, Brady?
I do not, but I probably going to play next year. Just going to try out.
You play Madden?
I do.
That's just like me. That's my game. I didn't play real football. I like to talk about it and play Madden. You're just like me. All right, so 2nd down and 10 now. Take it away, Brady.
Here we go. The snap and the throw and a caught by Indians. Here we go. Breaks off a tackle and down goes Gaines.
So we'll give him 4 yards on 2nd down. Brings up 3rd and 6. Still surprised by the big-time play on 4th and 5 on the fake punt. We'll see if the Indians can't capitalize.
And timeout.
Going to be a false start. Gaines started a little early, so it's going to bring up 4th down and 11, or sorry, 3rd down and 11 after the false start. Can't have those kind of penalties.
That can definitely hurt us.
So 8:38 left here in the 3rd quarter. Blair Oaks up 26-19, but Osage with the football.
The snap and running it. Get past one defender and goes out of bounds, tackled by Blair Oaks.
Yeah, Ben Thomas with the initial hit, but Nick Riley, some good yardage up to about the 29-yard line. Going to bring up 4th down, and once again, 4 yards to go.
I really like Nick Riley. He's a good contributor.
Yeah, it's a big-time play. Had the edge, gets positive yardage, and 4th and 4, Osage going to keep their offense on the field. Zach trying to draw him off sides. And Osage looks like they're going to call a timeout. So we're going to take a short commercial break. Brady's going to stay with us, and we'll be back with this 4th down play on Lake TV after this.
My father, Eris Pardalis, grew up in Greece. When he arrived here 50 years ago, he brought with him a taste of his childhood, a delicacy he would introduce to Missouri that brought joy to the taste buds of America. Pizza. Pizza so perfect, it could only have.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, we're proud to support our local student athletes,
increasing their safety so they can compete in the sports they love.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, keeping athletes safe and healthy is not just a job, it's our passion.
That's why Lake Regional offers 5 area locations for physical therapy.
And a team of physicians specialized in sports medicine.
Lake Regional Sports Medicine, here for you.
And we are back. William Holst joined by our guest commentator, Brady Karen, here joining us on set. Brady, Osage big 4th down and 4. They need a first down in a desperate way.
Yes, I think they should go for it one more time just to see how it goes. Maybe hand off to Riley, or maybe another strong pass to Drake Gaines will help us. And here we go. Throw wide open, and this could be a touchdown. No, but he's going to get taken down by Falcons. Another first down for Osage.
And once again, you said maybe a strong pass to Drake Gaines, and you called it, buddy. It's Drake Gaines down to the 9-yard line. That one's good for 20 yards. And on back-to-back 4th and 4, it's Zach Wheeler looking for Drake Gaines and converting. 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Wheeler under center.
There we go. Hand off to Riley, and he gets taken down.
Down to about the 6, maybe the 7. It's going to bring up 2nd down and goal. So hopefully here Osage gets the touchdown so you can call your first ever touchdown on TV. So let's see who gets the football here. Brady, pay close attention. It's your call.
Gotcha.
So in the backfield, you got Magnuson at the fullback position. You got Nick Riley at the tailback. You got Dalton DePay and Drake Gaines at the receivers.
And another handoff. There we
Blair
go,
Oaks all over it.
Yeah, Blair Oaks did take him down, but, you know, a little 2 yards could help.
Yeah, give him a couple yards. So 3rd down and goal now for Osage. What do you think? How about a little play action rollout here or something?
Sounds good.
That's what I'd like to see. You also have single coverage on Drake Gaines, top of your screen. Look for a quick slant here.
And, yep, that's what we get, a call. Incomplete.
Defender looked to get there close to early. No flag, so that's going to bring up 4th and goal now for about the 7-yard line.
Just slips out.
Field goal or try for the touchdown and tie the ball game?
I think they should go for it one more time.
All right, get ready. 4th down and goal. Ball at the 7-yard line. Coach Johnson keeps his offense on the field.
And the snap. Wheeler, the throw open, and here we go with the cut in. We are touchdown, Indians!
It is. It's Sutherland. Garrett Sutherland from 7 yards out, cuts across the screen, makes 2 defenders miss, and just like that, Osage within an extra point of tying the game. I didn't know if he got in. You called it. You said touchdown. The official must have heard you because they signaled it. He was dangerously close to being down at the 1, but what a play by Garrett Sutherland. Big extra point attempt. It's up, and it is good. So just like that, the Indians march all the way down the field and tie the game. It's 26-26. We'll be back on Lake TV after this.
I geared down my motorcycle, and as I turned my head, it was that little black Escort. And the next thing I knew, I was laying on my back. I had about 4 seconds with my wife. I told her I loved her, and I'd lost my leg.
When clients come to us who have been in a motorcycle accident, that person needs to be seen for the rights that they have, the human value that they have, and know that we are listening to them.
You guys made us feel like we were worth fighting for.
Price and Randall. Client-focused, results-driven.
Polylift boat lifts.
Your boat is a major investment. Make sure it sits on a Polylift.
When you need a boat lift to raise your boat out of the water, choose the one voted best boat lift at the lake. Choose Polylift. Any size, built with the best quality construction, a lifetime warranty on the tanks, and the service to stand behind it. We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
And we're back on Lake TV here in Brady. So Osage does just what we thought they might. They march all the way down the field, and on 4th down and goal, it's Garrett Sutherland makes the play, makes a couple of guys miss, and rumbles to the house. And on the ensuing kickoff, Pritchett just shy of the 40-yard line. They're going to spot him to the 38, and that's where Blair Oaks takes over 1st and 10. So now it's the Indians' defense that needs to step up.
Right, and we have a decent defense. Riley does play defense,
The two you got to love on defense, though, are these two linebackers. Austin Magnuson, two-time All-State linebacker, and Pregame Whittle. He compliments him very, very nice here in the middle of your field. So 1st and 10 now for Blair Oaks. Ball's the 39-yard line.
And the snap, and here we go. Handoff by Blair Oaks, and they get taken down at the 39.
It's Pritchett with about a 3-yard gain. We're going to actually give him 4. Brings up 2nd down and 4. Look like Whittle, first guy there for the Indians, brings up 2nd down and 6.
That was a long stop for Osage. Pick up a 4, brings up a 2nd down and 6.
Little huddle here.
How about a takeaway here for the Indians defense?
That'd be nice. An interception would be nice.
So Brady, your first game calling, I'll tell you couldn't have a better one.
Right, this is a great game against the undefeated Blair Oaks, and we're putting up a fight.
Oh, baby! Austin Magnuson takes down Lentz in the backfield, and he loses 4 yards. Brings up 3rd down and 9. Sorry to cut you off, partner.
It's good.
So 3rd and 9, it's time for defense to step up.
It is. This is where our defense comes big right here. Clutch moments.
So 3rd down and 9, 5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter of play, 26 all. Needless to say, it's a big-time play.
And Blair Oaks, oh, so close being picked off, and incomplete pass.
Brings up 4th down, and Blair Oaks probably going to have to punt the football back to the Indians here.
Here we go.
How about that, Brady? You've been the Osage good luck charm so far.
Yeah.
They did score to start the second half, did the Falcons, but... All right, so Drake Gaines back to return the punt. It's Cade Stockman, the quarterback, who now drops back a couple more yards in punt formation.
And the punt.
Gets away a low one. And down at the 28-yard line, where Osage takes back over. Brady, my man, I thank you so much for coming in and helping me out. You got to see a couple of exciting plays. You called your first touchdown on TV. I certainly believe that won't be your last. We'll definitely bring you back on in the next coming years. I thank you for coming on, man. I hope you had a great time.
Thanks, I did.
Everyone, that's Brady Karen, the 12-year-old sports broadcaster visiting us tonight, son of the Stacy Johnson. You listen to her every morning on Mix 92.7 during the Mike and Stacy Morning Show. So Wheeler now, 1st and 10, inside give, and that's Magnuson. He makes a guy miss. Austin Magnuson across midfield, and oh, baby, 22 yards on his carry. That's 1st down and 10. Huge gainer. I welcome now Dave Glendenning back to the set. Brady Karen, he had a great time, did a nice job.
I'm out of a job probably here soon.
Yeah, good commentator here looking for Gaines, and just overshoots him a little bit. I think Gaines may have jammed a finger. Keep an eye on that, but boy, I'll tell you what, all the momentum in the world belonged to the Blair Oak Falcons. They had scored 18 unanswered points, but it's the Osage Indians. They marched down the field, and on 4th and goal, Garrett Sutherland, a 7-yard touchdown reception, and he had to fight for every inch. And Osage defense gets a stop, and here are the Indians marching. DePay in motion. Nice blocking, cuts across, and he's across the 45 to about the, well, they're going to spot him right there at the 45. Brings up 3rd down and 5 now.
Yeah, they like running him around those end rounds. He's a slasher.
Here's a 3rd down and 5.
So 3rd and 5 now. Wheeler gets the sign from the sideline. Takes the snap. It's going to be a give to Magnuson, and he's going to be stopped short of 1st down yardage. We're going to give him 2, maybe 3. Going to bring up 4th down and short. So decision time here, and I don't think it's much of a decision. I think Coach Johnson keeps his offense on the field. So 4th and 3. Wheeler stays on at the quarterback position. Trip wide receiver, top of your screen. Dalton DePay lines up by himself at the bottom. Wheeler trying to draw the defense offside in the backfield with him. And now Wheeler steps back in punt formation. And it's a good one. Bounces inside the 5, and what a beautiful punt by Zach Wheeler. 42 yards, down to the 2-yard line, and that's where Blair Oak starts on offense. 1st and 10 inside their 3. What a beautiful punt by quarterback Zach Wheeler.
Making Coach Johnson look good with that decision there on that call.
Yeah, 4th and 4 inside Blair Oak territory. You've converted on back-to-back 4th downs. Wonder if they're going to go for it, and the decision to punt the football turns out to be a good one if the Osage defense can hold. 2:54 left in the 3rd quarter. Stockman out of the shotgun from his own end zone. Rumbling forward, that's a new ball carrier. No, it's Pritchett. He takes the snap across the 5, and he's got about 3 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down and 7.
2nd down and 6.
So on 2nd and 6 now. Stockman under pressure, looks, overshoots the wide open Ben Thomas, and I think it's got to be the pressure of Austin Magnuson that forced an errant throw because Thomas was wide open.
You know, I noticed on that play he got chipped and double teamed.
Yeah,
so
Austin
they're
Magnuson
keeping an eye on him here in the 2nd half.
Is unbelievable. This is a big time play here for the Osage defense. 3rd and 6, Stockman out of the gun. Blitzers are coming. Stockman recognizes, points it out to the offensive line. Takes the snap. It's going to be a give to running back, and I believe close to 1st down yardage, up to about the 12. It is. Pritchett on 3rd and 7 has 7 yards and a Blair Oak 1st down, and that is a big time 1st down for the Falcons.
Yeah, it was a tough run. Much needed, too.
Osage dropped back. Of course, they brought a blitzer, but they dropped back in coverage. Good call by Coach Terry Walker.
One of our local celebrities, Ryan Gattermeyer, who's on the Quick Car commercial, just walked by.
Stockman now airs it out, looking deep.
Tough.
Ian Riley, really no choice. Grabs a hold of Ben Thomas, and that's going to give the football to the Blair Oak Falcons all the way up at the 49-yard line with the pass interference call.
And really, he didn't need to interfere on that play. I don't think he was going to complete that pass anyhow.
He had good coverage. He was right there with him. I think, keep your hands off the receiver and go make a play on the football. You may even come away with an interception, but that's going to end up being a 45-yard penalty. Sorry, 30. Oh, okay, so they're just going to call illegal contact, not pass interference. Very big break there for the Indians. Stockman takes a snap now. Oh, baby, first guy there, number 69, looked to be held. Wasn't called Matt Russell, or was it Swafford?
I think it was Swafford.
Yeah, good call. It was Swafford. He got held, still disrupted Pritchard enough, and then cleaning up the play, a couple of other Indians. That brings up 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, it did definitely look like Swafford was getting pulled to the ground there.
A couple of times we've not seen a hold call. Stockman, quick hitter now. Lubering has the reception, and he's across the 35, up to about the 37-yard line. He has 8.5. That's going to bring up 3rd and long 1.
Yeah, Swafford was just a fingertip away from knocking that ball down.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Swafford and Russell do a nice job in the middle here for this Indian defensive front. 3rd and 1 now. Pritchett, he has the carry, and he's got 1st down yardage up to about the 39. So that's going to be a fresh set of downs as we're inside a minute to play here in the 3rd quarter. 26-26 your score. Couldn't ask for a much better game during week 7.
Especially all that's at stake tonight.
in the flat, and that's Edler. And there's got to be an offensive pass interference over here before the ball was in the air. A guy was being held over here. That is a big-time missed call. Blair Oaks has it down to the 10-yard line. That is a 50-yard catch and run by Edler. But I'll tell you what, did the officials miss one or what?
I believe so. And again, that's another example of all these big plays that Blair Oaks can put up on you.
So 1st and goal from the 10, 23 seconds to go here in the third quarter. It's time for the Osage defense to come up big. Pritchett now inside the 5, reaches out and he scores from 10 yards out. Braden Pritchett, a big-time rushing touchdown. And just like that, Blair Oaks back out on top in the waning seconds of the third quarter. No one wanted to tackle Pritchett that time.
No.
Boy, he has had a phenomenal ball game. That's his 3rd touchdown of the evening. He's also got a big interception and numerous tackles, including a couple behind the line of scrimmage.
Now watch and see if Stockman here starts shaking his hands again.
Pritchett, and he is going to be stopped shy. That is a big-time stop for the Osage defense. 32-26 with 5.2 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Folks, don't go anywhere. We've got what promises to be a great finish on Lake TV after this.
Chances are Restaurant and Lounge in Laurie is a hometown favorite and has been since 1989. With generous portions, favorable pricing, and a familiar staff that treats you like family, going to Chances Are is a no-brainer. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Come in on the weekends for the prime rib and all-you-can-eat shrimp. And on Saturday night, year-round, they feature live music with some of the area's hottest bands. And if you stay out too late on the weekend and need that late breakfast fix the next morning, come enjoy our all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet until noon on Saturdays and 1 on Sundays. Off Highway 5 in Laurie, come find out what makes us so special and...
If you're here once,
chances are you'll be back!
And we're back here. Osage Indians 26, Blair Oaks 32.
All eyes on senior quarterback Zach Wheeler. Welcome everybody watching on our live stream tonight. Marcus Edler set to kick, and that one's going to go out of bounds, so Osage going to get good field position. They'll get it 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line, and it's quarterback Zach Wheeler, the senior, who comes out against the 2nd-ranked team in the state of Missouri for Class 3, the Blair Oak Falcons. They've yet to lose a regular season game under the head coach Terry Walker, who's 24-0. in regular season play. He's 31-2 overall as the head coach of the Blair Oak Falcons, and his team has a narrow margin in their lead right now. It's 32-26. Boy, this one is going to be a great finish. Something tells me, partner.
And I wonder if that's a record for a first-time coach in the state of Missouri.
Pitch outside. It is Nick Riley, and he's short of the 40 up to the 39. We're going to give him 4. So we come back. It'll be 2nd and 6. Osage at their own 39-yard line. We'll have the fourth quarter on Lake TV after this.
My father, Eris Pardalis, grew up in Greece. When he arrived here 50 years ago, he brought with him a taste of his childhood, a delicacy he would introduce to Missouri that brought joy to the taste buds of America. Pizza. Pizza so perfect, it could only have the Eris name. Eris's Pizza. We've been building communities around delicious food since 1961 and making friends for life.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, we're proud to support our local student athletes.
Increasing their safety so they can compete in the sports they love.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, keeping athletes safe and healthy is not just a job, it's our passion.
That's why Lake Regional offers 5 area locations for physical therapy.
And a team of physicians specialized in sports medicine.
Lake Regional Sports Medicine, here for you.
Back here on Lake TV, everyone. My name is William Holtz with Dave Glendenning from School of the Osage in beautiful Kaiser, Missouri in the 2017 rendition of Homecoming. And boy, has it been a good one. The 4-2 Osage Indians, they trail, but just by 6 points to the undefeated Blair Oak Falcons, who come in at 6-0. So 2nd and 6 now. Wheeler under center. No, actually out of the shotgun. Quick give to Nick Riley, who lowers his head. He's up to the 40, has just a 1-yard gain. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 6 now.
Yeah, it's been a back and forth battle here. We'll see who wants it more here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, we've had 3 lead changes and a tie already, and I don't think we're done yet. Play action rollout. Drake Gaines now hauls that one in. Trying to make the first guy miss, and he is down at the 40-yard line. I think Gaines may have hurt his ankle here. He looks shaken up. He kind of fell to the turf. May just be a cramp. We'll keep an eye on him, and he's right back up. Uh-oh. I think it is a cramp in his calf. He's trying to shake it off. That goes for no gain. So 4th and 5 now.
We're going to 4th down and 5.
Wheeler back to punt. He had a beauty last time. Wheeler gets away a real good one here. Chalks up and bounces out about the 26-yard line. So that's a 34-yard punt, and Blair Oaks has it 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line. So joining us now in the Lake TV booth here at School of the Osage, Darren Keim, general manager at Blair Oaks. And we got to give Darren a shout out. Blair Oaks sponsored the interpreter. What did I say? Oh yeah, Big Surf, not Blair Oaks Water Park, Big Surf Water Park. Darren, of course, sponsored the interpreter at the recent Aaron Tippin concert. Big Surf did, and that really added a whole new element. Now, amazing carry by Pritchett. He makes it all the way up to the 43-yard line. That's good for 17 yards and a Blair Oaks 1st down.
That was a great run. He made Nick Riley look bad on that run.
So 1st and 10 now. Falcons have it at their own 43-yard line. 10:30 left in the game. Blair Oaks clinging to this 6-point lead. It's time for the Indian defense to get a stop. Out of the shotgun, freshman quarterback, Cade Stockman. The give is Lentz. He makes the first guy miss. He's got a block and tripped up by Austin Magnuson, who looked to be blocked from behind. If Magnuson doesn't make that shoestring tackle, Lentz may still be running.
Yeah, Lentz looks like he's got some fresh legs. I mean, I don't know how many carries he had in the 1st quarter, but he really wasn't used. So he looks really fresh and ready to go here in the 4th quarter.
So 2nd down and 4 now. Stockman remains out of the gun. Quick hitter, it's Lentz. He's got some room across the 40. He may go inside the 20, all the way to the house from 51 yards out. And just like that, biggest lead of the night for Blair Oaks. Oh, wow, Riley Lentz from 51 yards out, and Blair Oaks now leads 38-26.
Wow, just wow.
Good blocking on the edge. It was Ben Thomas who sealed Dalton DePay on the outside, and really Lentz very nearly went untouched. He made the first guy miss in the backfield with a stutter step, and then he was off to the races. That's Lentz's 10th touchdown of the season. Stockman now into the flat, and that one's intercepted. Doesn't matter because you can't score now. That's the NFL. If he takes that all the way back, that's 2 points. So The interception makes the two-point conversion attempt no good, and Blair Oaks now extends their lead to 12. It's 38-26 with 9:34 left. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
Polylift boat lifts.
Your boat is a major investment. Make sure it sits on a Polylift.
When you need a boat lift to raise your boat out of the water, choose the one voted best boat lift at the lake. Choose Polylift. Any size, built with the best quality construction, a lifetime warranty on the tanks, and the service to stand behind it. We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts. Pro Designs, but better than a billboard.
If you're looking for a long-term, sustainable way to brand your business, wrap it. This is Jimmy at Pro Designs, and we're excited to announce we now offer financing. That's right. Pay as you grow with flexible payment options. Go to prodesigns.com, click on the financing tab, and in minutes, know your approval status. Simple, fast, and easy.
Pro Designs, but better than a billboard.
Back here on Lake TV, where the Indians now down 12 during the annual homecoming game as Edler kicks off and once again goes out of bounds. So Osage gets excellent field position, and more importantly, no time runs off the clock. So it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line, and Osage needs to march down the field and get some points.
And what I'm looking at here, Will, in the next 9 minutes and 34 seconds, we can just see if Osage can get that confidence back they had in the first half.
Yeah, Osage led 18-6 or 18-8, and since then it's been 30 points to Osage's 8. So Blair Oaks really with momentum ever since Osage had that 2-score lead early in the ball game. So, whoa, they're gonna make him re-kick it from the 35. Squib kick handled by Edwards across the 30, and he's hit at the 29-yard line. So the decision to make them re-kick backfires. Osage loses 6 yards and some very valuable time off the clock at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, perhaps they were looking for a big run back there.
Yeah, you really want the ball in the hands of Drake Gaines or Dalton DePay in that situation. Bounce right up to Drew Edwards, the sophomore, the backup quarterback here for the Indians. He's got a bright future ahead of him. So we'll see what Osage could do. Single coverage is Edler on Gaines here, bottom of your screen. Out of the shotgun, Wheeler takes the snap. Looks, he's got Nick Riley. Pritchard looks to be there early. Nothing called. He's up to the 36-yard line. He's got 7. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 3 as Pritchard makes the stop.
Yeah, he was right on it.
Man, Pritchett looks to be about as tough as they come.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of football left to be played. Still 9 minutes plus here in the game. Wheeler under center. Play action now rolls out. The screen, Magnuson, but it was read beautifully by the defense. Number 63, Nolan Atnip with the stop. So a modest gain of 1, going to bring up 3rd and 2 as Magnuson looks to be shaken up. We'll keep an eye on that as he limps to the sideline.
That could be big.
Yeah, you can't afford to lose him. He is the heart and soul of your defense and big-time contributor on offense. So 3rd and 2. Wheeler to give to Nick Riley. He puts his head down and he looks to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 4th down and short. You're going to have to go for it, down 2 scores here. Not sure I like the call on 3rd and short.
No, not at all.
Do the inside give to Nick Riley. The running game really hasn't been what's got you going. And if you're going to run the ball on 3rd and short, you really like to get DePay in motion and try to get the defense on their heels. But after the 1-yard loss brings up 4th and 3. I hate to say ball game on the line here, but Osage in dire need of a conversion.
What I'd really like to see here is Wheeler roll out to his right and have the option to run or pass.
We'll see what we do here. Wheeler now. Quick hitter. Under pressure, and Wheeler drops the football, and it's picked up and scooped Headed back the other way, and that's number 75, Justin Cobb, the senior defensive end, who already has a sack on the night. Wheeler loses the grip on the football, and Blair Oaks now up by 12, and they have the football, 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Osage fans are very disappointed right now.
Osage, 9-yard line.
So 1st and 10 for the Falcons, and Osage, they need a lot to go right here. A takeaway preferably.
We've seen it once before in the first quarter. With the short field, it's a lot less to cover too.
So Stockman out of the gun, Lentz in the backfield with him. Lentz will get the carry, cuts back across, and he is sandwiched and taken down. DePay and Whittle combine for the stop. That brings up 2nd down and goal from about the 9-yard line. But the big thing is that clock continues to wind down as we're inside 7 minutes and 20 seconds to play. Osage has 2 timeouts left, and I think Coach Johnson very wisely going to hold on to those. Ideally, you'd love to get a stop here. I don't think that Blair Oaks has much of a kicking game, so I don't think a field goal is really even an option. So 2nd and goal from the 8. Stockman takes the stop. It's Lentz with the carry, tries to get to the edge. He does, and he is taken down inside about the 2-yard line. He's stopped there. Magnuson now checks back into the ball game. He'll spell big number 44. Hutchcraft, I believe. They call him Hutch. Yeah, James Hutchcraft. So 3rd and goal now.
Yeah, Osage sent Hutch on a blitz that last play from the right side, and they just happened to run it the opposite way.
So ball game on the line here. 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. Stockman out of the shotgun. He's going to give it to Lentz. And Lentz rumbles into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown of the night, his 11th of the year, and that extends this lead to 18, which makes it a 3-score game. And I hate to say it, but that could be the nail in the coffin, as Blair Oaks defense only gives up 10 points a game. Osage going to have to get busy here in the last 6 minutes, as they're now down 44-26.
I still have to give Osage credit. They, for the most part, they played a great game.
Absolutely. So out of the shotgun. The hand, and that is Pritchett, and he is, Lentz once again, the 2-point conversion good. And Blair Oaks extends their lead to 20. It's 46-26 with 6:10 left in the game. Don't go anywhere, folks. You're watching exclusive coverage of high school football on Lake TV.
We brought together outstanding special purchases and customer favorites at Slumberland, priced so low, they won't last for long. This tag means it doesn't get much better. So many to choose from. Like this Lazy Boy recliner for just $288. Customer favorites at special purchase prices. While they last. Find your new favorite for less. But hurry in. Slumberland. It's a good life.
My father, Eris Pardalis, grew up in Greece. When he arrived here 50 years ago, he brought with him a taste of his childhood, a delicacy he would introduce to Missouri that brought joy to the taste buds of America. Pizza. Pizza so perfect, it could only have the Eris name. Eris's Pizza. We've been building communities around delicious food since 1961 and making friends for life.
And we're back. And once again, Edler kicks out of bounds. So Osage.
Sorry, I had to laugh on that.
What is so funny, young man?
He just can't keep it in bounds. I think it's like 4 times in a row.
And so are they going to have him re-kick it again, or are they just going to bring the offense in the field? Now, we cannot afford time to run off the clock down 3 scores. As Wheeler and his Indian offense going to have to get ready. Now, you see this situation, and I'm reminded of the 2015 game against Eldon. Osage was down 23 with 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter and came all the way back before Owen Tam sealed that with an interception in the end zone with 20 seconds left. We'll see if Wheeler can have some similar magic here. Out of the shotgun. Steps up, looking, and intercepted. Pritchett, his second of the game. He's looking for a return. He's across the 40. And he is taken down at the 33-yard line. And Blair Oaks takes back over. And that is the fourth interception of the game. Zach Wheeler really played his heart out tonight. Just a matter of Blair Oaks. They don't give you an inch.
Pritchett's played a heck of a game on both sides of the ball, obviously. And it looked like they were just rushing three guys and sending everyone back in coverage, and it was more of a coverage pick than anything else.
So with 5:57 left in the ball game, Blair Oaks has it, and I think you're going to see a heavy dosage of running back Riley Lentz, who really didn't turn it on until later in tonight's game.
I've been impressed by him.
Lentz gets the carry, and he's taken down at the 30-yard line. We're going to give him 2. Brings up 2nd down and 8 now.
Well, they the ball carrier, right now by number 6.
You got to give Blair Oaks credit, because when they were down, they didn't go weary. Nothing happened. They ended up scoring 12 unanswered points into the break, and they really never let off. It was 19-8, actually. And they've outscored Osage since that point, 38-7. Wentz now lowers his head as he's inside the 25-yard line, down to about the 24. Pritchett, actually, that's going to bring up 3rd down now for Blair Oaks.
Yeah, and like I said, another point I'd like to make. Blair Oaks didn't panic. They stuck with their game plan when they were down. And they're just a really all-around solid team, and with big depth.
And with a freshman quarterback, of course, this team rebuilds every year, but they've got a bright future ahead of them. They give to Pritchett, and he's got some room. He's across the 25, inside the 20, down to about the 19-yard line. He's got 6 and a Blair Oaks 1st down.
Pritchett, the ball carrier, brought down by Ben Baker.
So, folks, after the conclusion of tonight's ball game, don't go anywhere. We've got a Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia postgame show. We'll talk with Blair Oaks head coach Terry Walker and our Pro Designs player of the game, Braden Pritchett. An outstanding game tonight, over 150 yards on the ground, 3, maybe 4 total touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He just had himself a ball game. Here's the give to Lentz now, and he's going to be sandwiched and taken down after a couple of yards. 2nd and 8 upcoming now.
Magnuson out there still making plays.
Yeah, he's had quite a ball game. He's got 17 tackles so far tonight, and he just continues to impress. Actually, 19 tackles now. I stand corrected. He is having himself an amazing ball game.
It's very impressive against the caliber of team that Blair Oaks is.
Stockman the handoff, and that's Pritchett once again.
Pritchett on the carry.
He's got 5 yards, brings up 3rd down and 2.
Brings up a 3rd down and 3.
So 3rd and 3 now. Lentz coming back onto the field. He'll spell Lubering. And with 3 minutes left in the ball game, it's 46-26 Blair Oaks. But that doesn't really tell the story of tonight's ball game. It was quite an exciting game. It was 2019 at the half. Blair Oaks just outmanned Osage here in this second half. Now we're going to have a penalty marker. And I think we'll be talking about this Blair Oaks team very deep into postseason play this year. Obviously, they've won 2 district and 2 conference titles under the direction of Terry Walker, and I don't think that's going to change this year unless somebody just puts together an amazing night on the same night that Blair Oaks doesn't play very well. Osage really fought tonight and has scored 26 points on Blair Oaks. They're only giving up 10 points a game, so have to be impressed if you're the Osage faithful. Of course, not the way you saw tonight's game going now as Blair Oaks calls their first timeout. We're going to take a short commercial break. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back on Lake TV after this.
Welcome to Burger's Smokehouse. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Burger's Smokehouse invites everyone to come and visit our unique visitor center. See all the amazing museum-quality displays highlighting the seasons of the Ozarks and learn about meat curing and the history of Burger's Smokehouse. Peruse our factory country store where we offer the largest selection of cured and smoked meats found anywhere. While you're here, grab a smoked meat sandwich and enjoy our video tour in the Good Old Days Theater to see how we produce our famous products. Our 4-generation family business has combined time-tested curing traditions with modern meat processing innovations to become the largest specialty cured and smoked meat processor in the nation. Burger Smokehouse is nestled deep in the rolling Ozark Hills near California, Missouri, just 20 miles north of Eldon on Highway 87. We're just a short drive from anywhere in the lake area. Just follow the road signs to Burger's Smokehouse. You can find our products in grocery stores throughout the lake area. Visit our website at smokehouse.com. Burger's Smokehouse, your trusted provider of cured and smoked meat since 1952.
Welcome back, folks, as we conclude this one. 2:26 left here in the fourth quarter. Stockman out of the shotgun. Lentz in the backfield with him. Stockman, the freshman quarterback, gives it to Lentz, and he will score from 17 yards out. At least his third of the night. He's got 12 on the season. And Blair Oaks really piling it on now. They extend their lead to 52-26. 2:21 left here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, everyone will probably see it. I would say newspaper tomorrow, but online they'll see the score and just think, oh, wow, Blair Oaks just throttled Osage. Obviously, if you were here watching the game, that's totally not the case.
Gaines makes a real nice play defensively on the two-point conversion attempt. So with 2:21 left in the fourth quarter, it's Blair Oaks running away with it. It's 52-26. We'll be back after this.
This live high school football game on Lake TV is brought to you by Burger Smokehouse, Slumberland Furniture, Quick Car, Pro Designs, Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia, Lake Regional Sports Medicine, Price and Randall Injury Attorneys, Hawken Car Star, Eris's Pizza, Polylift Boat Lives, JJ Twiggs Pizza and Barbecue, Chances Are Restaurant and Lounge, and the official photographer of Lake TV, Studio T Images.
Back here on Lake TV as tonight's game of the week has featured the school of the Osage Indians as they play host to the Falcons from Blair Oaks. An incredible ball game we had tonight. Of course, the score, not really an accurate tell of what took place tonight. It was 20-19 at half and 26-26 halfway through the third quarter. And here's Edwards now as he's across the 30 to about the 32-yard line. Then Blair Oaks really just exploded, got a couple of takeaways and some long scoring plays.
And there is one thing we haven't seen tonight that we've seen in almost every game this season is, players getting a little chippy. You kind of expect that from a military background head coach from Blair Oaks, but Osage has had their composure tonight as well.
Yeah, Osage, nice job. It's easy in these games to get a little heated now. Wheeler, the handoff. Nick Riley rumbles forward. He's got 6 yards, going to bring up second down and 4 now. So 2 minutes left in the game, and Osage love to tack on another touchdown because this is a big one. As Osage, they're 3-1 in the conference along with Eldon. Eldon throttling Versailles tonight, 69-19 last time we checked there. So Eldon going to improve to 4-1. Osage going to fall to 3-2 in the conference standings. And that brings me into my next point. We'll be in Eldon, Missouri next week week for the Lake TV Game of the Week, where these very Osage Indians will travel to Eldon. And for those of you that follow high school sports, you'll be hard-pressed to find a rivalry as heated as the Eldon Mustangs and Osage Indians in all the state of Missouri. Should be a good one, Dave. You're going to get your first look. I guess you've been around Osage, so you know those two schools. I mean, at high school level, you don't really like to say that kids are taught to hate each other, but when you talk about the Mustangs and the Indians, they really are taught to hate each other.
Yeah, my daughter's a freshman here at Osage, and she knows not to like Eldon, but I asked her, well, why? She didn't exactly have an answer for me. It's just tradition.
It is. I went to Eldon halfway through all the way up till I was a junior in high school, and I was always taught to hate the Indians. Of course, I don't anymore now, as Riley forward with a few yards.
You're a converted hater.
Well, yeah, I guess. That's an interesting way to look at it. A converted hater. No longer a hater. Let me be very, very clear on that. For everyone listening, love these Osage Indians and love to have seen us get a big W tonight. Of course, we do want to give a shout out to all of our wonderful sponsors making tonight's game possible: Burger Smokehouse, Slumberland Furniture, Quick Car, Pro Designs, Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia, Lake Regional Sports Medicine, Price and Randall Injury Attorneys, Hawken Carstar, Eris's Pizza, Polylift Boat Lifts, JJ Twigs, Chances Are Restaurant, Studio T Images, the official photographer of Lake TV, and then, of course, our incredible crew making tonight's broadcast possible, our executive producers, Brett Tentera and Matt Wamser. I'm William Holtz, providing play-by-play. Our head of production and switching in the truck, Andrew Evans. Our engineer and running field cam, Ricky Smith. My wonderfully talented color guy, Dave Glendenning. My head production assistant and on stats, Ross Reinhardt, along with his two assistants, Adrian Reinhardt. That's the only one that we want to talk about. No, I'm just kidding. Zachary Reinhardt as well. And then, of course, we've got JJ Twigs, Pizza and Barbecue. And then, of course, rounding out the crew as well, Brendan Thompson runs top camera, extra hands the truck, Bill Conson, and then cable runner tonight, Jonah D. Burt. Folks, that's going to conclude tonight's ball game. Blair Oaks comes into Osage, takes care of business, 52-26. We'll be back after this with a Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia post-game show.
Pro Designs, but better than a billboard.
If you're looking for a long-term, sustainable way to brand your business, wrap it. This is Jimmy at Pro Designs, and we're excited to announce we now offer financing. That's right. Pay as you grow with flexible payment options. Go to ProDesigns.com, click on the financing tab, and in minutes, know your approval status. Simple, fast, and easy.
Pro Designs, but better than a billboard.
Here at Rick Ball Ford Lincoln, my team is driven to be different. Different in a great way because we're going to give you the very best customer satisfaction anywhere. One of the parts about our dealership you will love is our 1995 oil changes. You get a free alignment check, you get a free multi-point inspection, you get a free car wash. Everybody will get all of that combined for $19.95. Stop by today or come visit us at rickball.com.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, we're proud to support our local student athletes.
Increasing their safety so they can compete in the sports they love.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, keeping athletes safe and healthy is not just a job, it's our passion.
That's why Lake Regional offers 5 area locations for physical therapy.
And a team of physicians specialized in sports medicine.
Lake Regional Sports Medicine, here for you.
Chances Are Restaurant and Lounge in Laurie is a hometown favorite and has been since 1989. With generous portions, favorable pricing, and a familiar staff that treats you like family, going to Chances Are is a no-brainer. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Come in on the weekends for the prime rib and all-you-can-eat shrimp. And on Saturday night, year-round, they feature live music with some of the area's hottest bands. And if you stay out too late on the weekend and need that late breakfast fix the next morning, come enjoy our all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet until noon on Saturdays and 1 on Sundays. Off Highway 5 in Laurie, come find out what makes us so special and...
If you're here once,
chances are you'll be back!
Welcome to the best. Welcome to Hawken Carstar. For over 30 years, we have been providing the best auto body repair service in the Lake area. For the last 2 years, we have received the Top 10 award for customer service in the Carstar Nation. It takes the right team, facility, and passion to provide this level of quality. Call us to learn how easy it is to get your vehicle back to looking like new. There is only one name that stands above the rest, and that's Hawken CarStar, located in Osage Beach. Just Google us. CarStar, North America's most trusted auto body repair experts.
Relax! We'll take it from here.
My father, Eris Pardalis, grew up in Greece. When he arrived here 50 years ago, he brought with him a taste of his childhood, a delicacy he would introduce to Missouri that brought joy to the taste buds of America. Pizza. Pizza so perfect, it could only have the Eris name. Eris's Pizza. We've been building communities around delicious food since 1961 and making friends for life.
Polylift Boat Lifts.
Your boat is a major investment. Make sure it sits on a poly lift.
When you need a boat lift to raise your boat out of the water, choose the one voted best boat lift at the lake. Choose Polylift. Any size, built with the best quality construction, a lifetime warranty on the tanks, and the service to stand behind it. We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
We got time to build boat lifts. We build poly lifts.
On this one, I get the Chiefs winning. I got the Chiefs for sure. Like the Chiefs, I've got some hard-hitting gridiron deals we always have at the Rheinball Auto Group. Right now, what are we doing? It's just, this is kind of ideas, I was thinking a little bit. You got me thinking about the football and the Chiefs, and they dominate, and we dominate too. I thought we were just filling out a bracket.
What are we doing, guys? See, just imagine it. Rick ball, football goes together perfectly.
Sounds gonna make a point there.
Welcome to Burger's Smokehouse. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Burger's Smokehouse invites everyone to come and visit our unique visitor center. See all the amazing museum quality displays highlighting the seasons of the Ozarks and learn about meat curing and the history of Burger's Smokehouse. Peruse our factory country store where we offer the largest selection of cured and smoked meats found anywhere. While you're here, grab a smoked meat sandwich and enjoy our video tour in the Good Old Days Theater to see how we produce our famous products. Our 4-generation family business has combined time-tested curing traditions with modern meat processing innovations to become the largest specialty cured and smoked meat processor in the nation. Burger's Smokehouse is nestled deep in the rolling Ozark Hills near California, Missouri, just 20 miles north of Eldon on Highway 87. We're just a short drive from anywhere in the lake area. Just follow the road signs to Burger's Smokehouse. You can find our products in grocery stores throughout the lake area. Visit our website at smokehouse.com. Burger's Smokehouse, your trusted provider of cured and smoked meat since 1952.
It's time for the Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia postgame show. Back to you, Will.
Now in Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia post-game show, we've got our Pro Designs player of the game. It's Braden Pritchard, who did it all tonight. Mr. Pritchard, how'd it happen, man?
We just kept going hard. The whole team came together in the second half, and we just kept playing hard throughout all.
So when you guys fell behind early, 19-8, was there any concern within your guys in the locker room or in the huddle?
No, not really. We've never really been there this year, but we knew that like last year we got down 2 touchdowns to these guys, and we came out second half and done what we were supposed to do.
So you did it through the air and also on the ground, then you had 2 interceptions on defense. Take us through a couple of those interceptions.
I was just dropping back. I was doing my job, and we just dropped back and seen the quarterback and did what my team asked me to do.
Think this team has enough to win it all this year?
I think so.
All right, that's tonight's player of the game, brought to you by Pro Designs, Braden Pritchett. Thank you very much, my man.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with head coach Terry Walker after this.
On this one, I get the Chiefs winning. I got the Chiefs for sure. Like the Chiefs, I've got some hard-hitting gridiron deals we always have at the Rheinball Auto Group. Right now, what are we doing? It's just, this is kind of ideas, I was thinking a little bit. You got me thinking about the football and the Chiefs, and they dominate, and we dominate too. I thought we were just filling out a bracket.
What are we doing, guys? See, just imagine it. Rick ball, football goes together perfectly.
Sounds gonna make a point there.
Now Blair Oaks head coach Terry Walker joins me on the Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia postgame show. Coach, you guys fell behind early, but that team very, very resilient.
Well, I mean,
we don't really do a bunch of scoreboard watching. I mean, we try and tell the kids, you know, their job is to go out and play as hard as they possibly can. If they play as hard as they can, then they don't need to worry about the scoreboard. Fortunately for us, we got a couple breaks with some big plays, and we're able to get back into the game. And then, you know, once it got tight there, it was just going to kind of come down to whichever team, you know, was going to play the hardest for the longest was going to be the last one standing.
Tell you what, freshman quarterback Kane Stockman obviously made a couple early mistakes, but he really bounced back and carried you guys to a victory tonight.
Well, Cade's got a real calm demeanor about himself, and you know he's a freshman. He's going to make mistakes, and we got sophomores in there around him. They're going to make mistakes, but it all goes back to just playing hard. You got to play through them. You know, you're going to have good plays and bad plays. Just keep right on playing and see what happens over the 48 minutes.
Coach, I know you don't like to touch on what's next, but you guys are 7-0 and have a very, very good chance to win out as far as regular season. What do you think the limit is for this team?
We don't even talk about it. We talk about the next play and the next game. So, you know, we'll look at film, you know, tomorrow morning, and we'll go to work on Monday, and we'll worry about getting better from Monday to Tuesday, and hopefully we'll be better by the time we get to Friday.
That's Blair head coach Terry Walker. They're victorious again tonight. Coach, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. He improves on a regular season 25-0, 32-2 overall as a head coach, and his team is cruising. They come into Osage tonight and win by a final score of 52-26. We'll be right back on the Ford Lincoln in Sedalia postgame show after this.
Welcome to Burger's Smokehouse. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Burger's Smokehouse invites everyone to come and visit our unique visitor center. See all the amazing museum-quality displays highlighting the seasons of the Ozarks and learn about meat curing and the history of Burger's Smokehouse. Peruse our factory country store where we offer the largest selection of cured and smoked meats found anywhere. While you're here, grab a smoked meat sandwich and enjoy our video tour in the Good Old Days Theater to see how we produce our famous products. Our 4-generation family business has combined time-tested curing traditions with modern meat processing innovations to become the largest specialty cured and smoked meat processor in the nation. Burger's Smokehouse is nestled deep in the rolling Ozark Hills near California, Missouri, just 20 miles north of Eldon on Highway 87. We're just a short drive from anywhere in the lake area. Just follow the road signs to Burger's Smokehouse. You can find our products in grocery stores throughout the lake area. Visit our website at smokehouse.com. Burger's Smokehouse, your trusted provider of cured and smoked meat since 1952.
It's the simple things in life, all the little moments that together add up to something spectacular. Slumberland, it's a good life.
Your car, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. For all your car is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Quick Car's Unlimited Wash Club features unlimited washes starting as low as $22 a month. Plus, with every full-service oil change at Quick Car, you'll get an extreme interior clean for only $7. The Quick Car Unlimited Wash Club. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
My father, Eris Pardalis, grew up in Greece. When he arrived here 50 years ago, he brought with him a taste of his childhood, a delicacy he would introduce to Missouri that brought joy to the taste buds of America. Pizza. Pizza so perfect, it could only have the Eris name. Eris's Pizza. We've been building communities around delicious food since 1961 and making friends for life.
Polylift boat lifts.
Your boat is a major investment. Make sure it sits on a polylift.
When you need a boat lift to raise your boat out of the water, choose the one voted best boat lift at the lake. Choose Polylift. Any size, built with the best quality construction, a lifetime warranty on the tanks, and the service to stand behind it. We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build polylifts.
Post-game show on a night that saw the Osage Indians. They were in there, about 5 minutes left. The third quarter, your score was 26-26. It was off of Garrett Sutherland. Fourth and goal from the 7-yard line. He made a really tough play. They get into the end zone, tie the game on the extra point, but from that point forward, too many big-time playmakers on Blair Oaks' side. They prevail by a score of 52-26. If you're going to factor one thing on why Blair Oaks was able to win tonight, what would it be?
I would say just their grittiness, their toughness, and their no-quit attitude, which is
echoed by their coach. And you can just tell they plug anyone in there. Everyone can play on this team. And there's a reason why they've gone undefeated the past 3 years in the regular season.
Yeah, freshman quarterback Cade Stockman, he was just 8 of 22 in the first half, but I'll tell you what, he really did avoid any huge mistakes in that second half, did a really nice job, and of course, I didn't get to say it for our Pro Designs player of the game when I got to interview Braden Pritchett, but his official numbers on the night, outstanding. 159 reception yards with a touchdown. He had a 2-point conversion. He had 114 yards on the ground with 2 touchdowns, and then defensively, the man was all over. 7 tackles, 2 for a loss. He tipped a pass, and he also intercepted 2 passes. That young man, he was a big-time playmaker. He really did it all.
Yeah, he sure did. I mean, that's a heck of a stat line that any player would love to have. I mean, both sides of the ball. 2 picks.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
You saw last week, it was Drake Gaines, 2 touchdowns on offense, 2 interceptions on defense. A week later, it's Blair Oaks, Braden Pritchett, 3 touchdowns, also 2 interceptions, 7 tackles. He did it all. Did get a chance to talk with Coach Devin Johnson while I was down the sideline. He's got to be impressed with his team. Hanging with one of the best teams in the state of Missouri. They were ranked number 2 in the entire state of Missouri. 26-26, 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. That's no easy task. Osage, they fall to 4-3 on the year. They're going to get right back to the drawing board. A big-time Tri-County Conference matchup a week from tonight at Victor Field in Eldon, Missouri. We're going to have that game for you at 6:40 with the Burger Smokehouse pregame show. Dave, it was an incredible night of football. Unfortunately, Osage, they fall at the hands of Blair Oak Falcons, who improved to 7-0 on the season. Terry Walker still yet to lose a regular season game.
Amazing, and I'm looking forward to next week's game. Like I said earlier, see how Osage matches up with Eldon. That's going to be really, really interesting to watch, especially after what they showed tonight, what they can do against Blair Oaks for at least 3 quarters.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it was a very, very good game for the first 3 quarters tonight. Eldon, they took care of business in Versailles tonight. They ended up winning 69-20. It's going to create for a very, very good rivalry, good matchup next week for Week 8 with so much riding on the line. I think it's safe to say Blair Oaks, they improved to 5-0 in the Tri-County Conference. Eldon's going to be 4-1. Osage comes in 3-2. I think that number 2 seed will be decided next week at Victor Field, and we're going to have all the action right here for you on Lake TV. For Dave Glendenning and the entire crew from Kaiser, Missouri, I'm William Holtz. Until next time, good night.
This live high school football game on Lake TV is brought to you by Burger Smokehouse, Slumberland Furniture, Quick Car, Pro Designs, Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia, Lake Regional Sports Medicine, Bryce and Randall Injury Attorneys, Hawken Car Star, Eris's Pizza, Polylift Boat Lives, JJ Twiggs Pizza and Barbecue, Chances Are Restaurant and Lounge, and the official photographer of Lake TV, Studio T Images.